9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Complete.
The portal to many dimensions is open. Oh, wrong screen. おはようごかいます。こんにぢげん It's your favorite superstar, the multi-dimensional Dajigen Kaiden, a sentient star cluster in virtual idol form. Happy Saturday/Sunday. Oh yeah, we're gonna be switching back to lo-fi music in a moment, but we are here with the usual intro. I'm trying to have a more quiet voice as I wanted to for these sorts of streams. Make them more of a lo-fi vibe in that way. Not really ASMR, because I mean raise my voice getting excited about something. And well, I still can't fully block out background noise such as a dog bark here and there and stuff like that. Like you may be hearing right now, but that sort of thing. One of these days I definitely want to do an ASMR or ASMR-like stream. But I gotta invest in like a lot of sound padding and stuff like that for the room in the future. But anyway, good to see you all though. I hope you are here with a cup of tea or coffee or your beverage of choice, a warm one, perhaps getting cozy and stuff like that. I'm the sort of person that likes cold weather but covered a lot. That's an actual cozy vibe for me. If the weather is hot, then I'm not covering myself with like blanket after blanket or something like that, clothing after clothing. It doesn't feel nice. It doesn't feel like an actual chill vibe, if you will. And I don't mean chill in terms of cold, I mean chill in terms of relaxing and all that. So yeah, after yesterday, after the madness of yesterday, now it's time to wind down a little bit while also learning Japanese though. So it ends up working out quite nicely. Let me know if my voice doesn't get louder than the music though. I usually, for this music, I usually have it at a much higher volume. I think the voice is fine though. The problem is that I can always see, like I'm seeing in OBS right now, that it is definitely louder than the music. Don't know if it's loud enough though. And well, the way I hear it on my end, it doesn't sound louder. I'm gonna get eventually new headphones that are actually like overall lower quality than the ones I have, but when I connect them to the microphone, I'm able to hear my voice louder through it. I had a pair of headphones like that recently. It doesn't work. They stopped working, so I went for the ones I use usually in a USB connection, but I connected them through the regular headphone cable into my microphone right now, and that's how I'm listening. And they sound lower, or well, no, my voice sounds like around the same level as the music I listen to, or sound effects or stuff like that. It ends up feeling wrong. I did look at a little bit of the VOD yesterday for Final Fantasy XIV, and I was definitely much louder than everybody else in the Discord chat. That's another thing I was wondering about, because it felt like people were louder than me at times. But no, I was louder. Sometimes a bit too loud for my liking, but it's still good enough quality, I think. So probably a similar situation today. Well, no Discord voice call, but I mean other things. And the stream kind of buffered for me on my dashboard. Hopefully it didn't for you. I didn't see a buffer in OBS. But anyway, I digress. I was also talking about this yesterday, but it works out to have like the pair of Final Fantasy Friday and Saturday chill Japanese learning stream. Because inevitably on Final Fantasy Friday, I'm just gonna go crazy. Like, oh my god, like I did yesterday because the story was so good. We were doing 24-person raids. So I kind of didn't know what I was doing sometimes. But if I have time, I'll do those later today again. Well, I'll do only one in the roulette, in the daily roulette for that. Just so I can continue getting used to being in a raid and having the raid mechanics and everything. To keep the skills sharp, so to speak. Until eventually I feel like I don't need to do it anymore. There's such a thing as rust. But I'm not talking about rust in this case, I'm talking about learning it in the first place, you know? Let's put some lo-fi again. Let's go back to some lo-fi music. Whoa! The volume is even lower there. Yeah, I feel like I might increase the volume a little bit for some of these songs, but wow, yeah, I really am sticking to a speaking voice I have. Like when I speak to myself, because I'm the sort of maniac that speaks to himself. Hey, I'm a star cluster, I'm a multi-dimensional entity. There's many minds inside my own. I am the result of many minds joining together into a multi-mind, but without losing the individual minds in the process. Yes, it is possible. It is possible. So hey, talking to myself is not quite like that, but you get the point. You get the point. When I talk to myself off the stream, I tend to have a voice more like this. So there's that. Anybody that can hear me through the walls, though, the walls are not exactly super thin, but they are thinner than I would like them to be. I get the feeling sometimes people can hear me through the walls, but those people, some of them already understand anyway that I stream, and if I even speak to myself without streaming, if they hear me, they may figure I'm streaming when I'm doing that. So it works out fine. I still try not to do it too loudly though. Right now, I don't think anybody can hear me. Like they're not that thin that even like a super quiet voice will be heard. It's not like that, thankfully. But seriously, is my voice louder than the audio? It's like one of those times in which I can't quite tell. But hey, I might watch the VOD for this. If you're watching on the VOD, thank you so much. Yes, YouTube lets itself a lot better to VODs and all that. I wonder if I'm gonna do like maybe more streams next week for YouTube. Perhaps like an alternate plan, as long as I keep sticking to the 5-day schedule. To have it be 3 and 2. If I had 6 days a week, it would probably be like equalized, like 6 and 6. Sorry, 3 and 3 to make it 6. But maybe I can alternate. 1 week it's 3 Twitch streams and 2 YouTube streams, and the other week is 3 YouTube streams and 2 Twitch streams. And we keep alternating like that. Alternating like the majority of them. I might not do it right off the bat, at least for the remainder of January, since I still have good reasons to prioritize Twitch a little bit. I'm still brainstorming like more video ideas when it comes to shorts, when it comes to videos. I'm gonna try to do a playlist of the 38 Kamen Rider challenge that I did last year, which is now gonna be repeated this year as a 39 Kamen Rider challenge. I might encourage people to do it again on the Kamen Rider Daily account though. I like to see how many followers I had on that account, and my main account for that matter, last year as compared to this year. Because if there's more people seeing it, I mean, there's more of a possibility to get more people to participate this time. Because the great thing about last year, I mean, I guess all things considered, there weren't a lot of people in it, and fewer still doing the entire challenge. But like the entire 38 days, or at least close to that. But what was fine about that is that I was leading by example, so to speak, by doing it myself, doing a lot of it myself. And if this time I don't do it, and it relies only on those others who will do it, who would do it, it doesn't quite work. Maybe not. But if we don't do it this year and then next year it can work out. Next year it would be, well, as long as there's no like big shake-up in the formula or big shake-up in like the way they do Main Rider series, which has happened before, then it will be the 40 Kamen Rider challenge, and a number like that looks better. 40 days in a row or so. Eventually what I want to do, and this will require a ton of budget, I want to do all the theme songs. So, well, for this year it would be 39. I don't think I'm gonna do it this year, so by the time I do it, there may be like 40 or 41 songs to do this with, but I want to do every single Kamen Rider theme. And even those that didn't have like their own custom opening, either because they shared an opening with somebody else, like Kamen Rider number 2 and number 1 kinda did, or because they didn't have an opening, like Riderman, they have a theme song. They have a theme song that we can use. Oh, well, not an opening, but a theme song like in their movie or special too. Shin, Seto, and Jay don't have an opening, but they have an ending theme that works out. And I did those. That's how I did 38 different themes for every rider. Only like Riderman is like... Riderman and Rider 2 are the ones that are kind of different. Because it's the same song, so... It's the same song for Kamen Rider number 1 and number 2. What sets them apart, what I do to set them apart, and a lot of people do this as well, is that there's 2 different versions with 2 different singers. It's the exact same instrumental, but it's 2 different singers. For Rider 1 is the actor of Rider 1 himself, Hiroshi Fujioka. And they did that for the first 13 episodes. He sang that song. Then for when they started with Rider 2, they had another singer. And arguably that's the version that's the most known. With Fuji Kiyoichi, I hope I said that right. Shimon Masato, they're also known as. And well, the problem is though, when I am doing a cover, it's the same voice, it's only my voice, right? So I can maybe try to match the cadence. They had a sort of different cadence between them, but it doesn't really work. So I had to do an entirely different song for Kamen Rider 2, which is the ending theme. The first ending theme, which is Kamen Rider no Uta, the song of Kamen Rider. In this case, it represents it as its theme. This kind of comes based on the Kamen Rider B3 video game on the PlayStation 1. They had that be like the theme of Rider 2. Like every time somebody transformed, or you face them as your opponent in arcade mode or something, it was a fighting game. It's a fighting game. You would have a theme song play, and yeah. For example, B3's theme is like his theme, the opening theme. But yeah, Riderman has a theme of his own. It's called Bokura no Raidaman, Our Riderman. It plays until like his last episode in the B3 series. And then it plays a little bit here and there in his future appearances, sometimes instrumental. Most of the time I think it's instrumental. I think in the Kamen Rider X movie, they have something like that. But yeah. Those are the themes that I would do again. It's great because whenever people do this, like all Kamen Rider themes or all Kamen Rider openings, you rarely ever see them do Shin, Seto, and J. Seto and J, you rarely see. Much less Shin or Riderman's theme. I think I'm literally the only person that's ever done all 38 like this. I should probably do a sort of quick cover of Trust last to put together like that. I would do it with my current outfit, with my current look. Those videos are still like with my previous look I had at the time. No star sticker on my face. No Kaido sort of suit. I'll tell you this, I'm not going back to that outfit. I've said here and there that we might see, well, it might be like a little cameo somewhere maybe, until I go live to Lee, that is. But otherwise, no, I don't think we're really gonna see anything else there. But yeah, we are about to head into Japanese practice with Renshu. But yeah, I mentioned that because I want to do a playlist of that. Because one fear I have with the shorts is that when I end up doing so many of them, the 38 Kamen Rider challenge is going to be buried. And you would have to really just scroll down to browse and find it. Especially when I like to link that to people. Hey, here's the challenge I did. For whatever reason here and there. I would like it to be really evidenced. The way I used to do it is, hey, you can find it on the shorts section on my YouTube channel. It's right there. But, well, the more shorts I do, the more that's not gonna work. But at the same time, I don't want to limit myself on the shorts I can do. I want to do more. I like what we did with the Beaver Warrior one. It had a lot of success. I love what I did with the Driftville City one. I think a lot of these would be stream clips. If I see that they're not doing well though, with the things I want them to do well at, then I will probably stop doing them. Honestly, I thought they were a bad idea at first, but then seeing what happened with the Beaver Warrior one, I should probably give more of them a try. There are all sorts of different clips, of course. That one doesn't have a lot of gameplay from the game we're playing, which is Master Duel. Hell, you may not even realize I'm playing Master Duel if you don't know, right? It only looks like I'm talking about a Yu-Gi-Oh card, which I am, but it's also during the gameplay of Master Duel. Man, I gotta tell you though, when I start speaking in the energized way I usually do, well, that's the thing, it does energize me. Right now, I kinda, wow, my body feels like all sleepy still. It's much earlier than the other stream times I've been doing, right? So I wake up like around 2 hours or less before the stream. That's how I did it today. About 2 hours, rounded up, 2 hours before the stream started today, I woke up. And, well, 2 hours is not enough to wake me up most of the time, unless there's caffeine involved. Well, tea caffeine involved, because coffee is not enough. Like, it's gonna wake me up for maybe a half hour to an hour, and then it's just gonna leave completely. Something like that. Energy drinks sometimes are similar, but not all the time. There are times in which coffee wakes me up for longer, but they're extremely rare. Or coffee just doesn't have an effect on me, or it makes me sleepy. I've been trying to insist on giving coffee more of a chance these past few years, but I think this has been a long enough period of trial now. It really just wasn't successful. It doesn't work out for me. Tea, on the other hand, still does so well. It is definitely evidence that, I mean, they're both caffeine, but I feel like this is more evidence towards the term theanine being truly a different thing from caffeine. Like, it's similar to caffeine in that it wakes you up or prevents you from sleeping maybe. Your mileage may vary, but even if you call it caffeine, there's still the difference that it's a prolonged effect. It's more over time. People say, it is said a lot that tea hits you slower, but the effect is everlasting. It's like, you know, the pros and the cons. Like, coffee hits you more immediately, but the effect is not everlasting. It runs out and then you come crashing down. Tea hits you slower and maybe weaker, if you will, but the effect lasts longer. But I find from my experience that it's not like this. That already tea hits me quite fast and it hits me strongly from the get-go, and it just lasts longer. So yeah, I'm just gonna continue sticking to it. Good old tea. In all sorts of different forms. Another reason, I guess, why I had been insisting on coffee as much is probably because it's easier to just have ready. Like, once I prepare it in a coffee maker, it's ready. Like, it's all, it's ready, and I can just, like, take it, warm it on the microwave. Yeah, I microwave coffee. Sorry about that. No, I mean, when I prepare it at first, it's not in the microwave. It's just to reheat it, rather. I can just do that. With tea, not so much. I can't really do that. It really has to be prepared. I have all the things I need to just have, like, 1 cup. I have infusers. I can do it with loose tea, and ideally, I do this with loose tea. Still have some bagged teas. Haven't consumed one of those in a while. Well, the other day I did have some tisanes, herbal teas, which were ginger and lemon. Used 3 of them on a teapot to make like a whole 1 liter. But yeah. Now though, I think we are ready for some Renshu, Japanese learning. Yosh. So, I don't know how far we're gonna make it today, but I want to do all the mastery schedules. So, Renshu assigns you a schedule, and well, once you reach the limit of that schedule, you can't do any more lessons. I'm not sure if that's like a free-to-play limitation or a limitation they do based on the schedule. Like, encouraging you to actually hit a limit on how much you try to learn one day. And once you hit that limit, even if it only took you like 5 minutes to do so, that's it. You don't have to do any more Japanese learning. At least on Renshu. I mean, it's not like this is there's a lot of video game-like aspects, of course. But it's not like it's a highly addictive, like MMORPG or Battle Royale or whatever. You know, when they have limits that tell you, that kind of penalize you, like Fall Guys does, that kind of penalize you for playing more. Like, you may argue that it's to encourage players not to overplay and get addicted to touch grass, to do other things outside of it, right? To be able to give yourself time for the things you need to do outside of it, I guess. I don't know. So, yeah, Fall Guys feels like it penalizes you for playing after you've done all the daily challenges because progression is so slow, but I think this is not by design. I've said it before, they need to fix it. I feel like I complain so much about Fall Guys, but yet I still love it. But if it continues like this, though, I mean, if you go for a long period without addressing issues such as these, then it does start to bring the game down, and the cons do beat the pros, only by virtue of them being around for longer than they should have. Because that's it, nothing else about them changed, about the pros and the cons. The only change that's happened is that the cons have been around for longer without any change. I have faith that they will start improving that though. They take a lot of player feedback into account. They've done a lot of great improvements, especially after the Epic takeover from last year. I think it still hasn't been a year since Fall Guys went free to play and went over Epic. But yeah, I want to switch to music now. I'm going to switch to some cozy Animal Crossing music. I think that should be fine. Wonder what would be the best volume for this. So we're gonna have all sorts of hourly music from Animal Crossing. Let me know if the volume is still too low. Since these are different songs, especially from all the different games, I can't have the same volume for all of them. Either just make some of them be much louder or some of them be much lower. Okay, let's go learn some hiragana now. Alright, wo hiragana. 電話をする. Oh, 電話をする. Right, that's the, what do you call those words that link between words? I forget. Some of them can be called articles, but this is not an article. Well, the linking words, I guess. 電話をする. Wo. It could be wo or it could be on. It's both of them, really. 電話をする.
電話をする。
電話をする.
電話をする。
電話をする. Wow, that's fast.
電話をする。
電話をする.
電話をする。
電話をする.
電話をする。
I know for sure that 電話 is phone. One of the things I think we're going to learn when we do the other lessons is to learn the basics like that. 看板.
看板。
看板.
看板。
Kanban. So, you know what will help me learn this? I know that the word for bag is kaban, which is very similar to this one. There's only one N in the middle, that's the difference. So I could maybe picture a signboard with a bag. A signboard advertising a bag, I guess. Like maybe a bag that is sold in this store where that signboard is or something. And then that's kanban. But I wonder what kind of signboard is it? I'm guessing it's not a traffic sign. And I'm guessing it also, well, from the images there, it doesn't mean like a cardboard sign that people like hold out with a stick or with their hands. A pro wrestling show sign, for example. Not in Japan though, they don't do that in Japan. You probably wouldn't be able to have one in Japan. On certain shows maybe, but they have other things. They have like more subtle ones, like they have little flags. Ah, you see, some of the songs are louder. Different volumes for all of them. I'm just gonna have to leave some of them at a lower volume. But maybe I'll switch to other songs after all. But alright. Like, what was I gonna say? Yeah, just a signboard with a kaban and then kanban. A bag that has the symbol, the N, the symbol on it. The symbol is one of those that I end up learning very fast, or you end up learning very fast, I should say, a general you, because it's like so unique, but also so frequent, like the no symbol as well. And this is in hiragana though. In katakana, is very similar to like 3 other symbols, so it's still difficult. I'm hoping to review them today. I need to review them more off the stream and be able to distinguish them more. Looks like N. Yes, Kiroku. Atsuyuki Kiroku. No, that's the beauty of that one. And then maybe that's another reason why you can learn it faster, right? Just as a long handlebar? Yeah. Actually, let me see. Oh, ga. Did I miss ga? Didn't mean to do that. Mnemonics, I mean, looks a lot like a lowercase n. Oh, whoa. Looks a lot like a lowercase n is one of the mnemonics here. It makes a lot of sense, right? And then ga. Gaishoku. Gaishoku. So much vocabulary that would be good practicing. Then ginko. I do remember this one. What I do forget is that it has the u at the end. So many of these words that have like an extended o sound and you use the u to represent that, I forget. Ichigo. Actually, let me see something. No, let's use the Google Translate because it allows me to type it. When I just have ichigo, when I just have ichigo like this, it's strawberry, but when I put u, it's still strawberry. Okay. Because it's the same, this can mean
1号
this can mean either strawberry or number 1. Ichi. Go. Number 1. Ichigo. And yes, if you're thinking I learned that from Kamen Rider, I learned that from Kamen Rider. Bingo, that's another good example, Kiroku. How do you prefer I call you, by the way? Kiroku-san. Yeah, Kiroku-san sounds good. But yeah, ginko, gu, hiragana. With hiragana, I mostly know all of them. Katakana is the one where I'm really still learning them. Anything works? Alright. I might end up switching between both. Whenever I see a Japanese styled name, I tend to go for the surname first, or whatever name I see second, if it doesn't look like it's a surname first. Already? Like, for example, there's some VTubers that do it like this. Takanashi Kiara. Takanashi is always first, and it feels like that's the surname, right? Kiara, if I saw Kiara Takanashi, I would still be compelled to read Takanashi Kiara. Even if I'm saying it in English, I feel compelled to read it in the Japanese order, but I gotta stop myself sometimes because you're supposed to do it right in Japanese, but then left... Well, surname first in Japanese and then first name first in English, even there. You can call me Yuki if you really want to. Okay. It's easier for me to go for the on-screen name, but I'll try to. Kiroku is my given name? Okay. Gotcha. But if you say everything's fine, then I'll go for anything here. Kagu? Furniture? Oh, I don't know this one. And yeah, when it comes to new words, I've been told, I've heard language teachers here and there say, you should learn 5 different new words every day. You should learn 7 new words every day. Like, that's a lot. 5 words already is a lot. I can't learn that many words so fast. Also, I think there's like construction work being done nearby. Hopefully you're not hearing the sounds. It's a little bit far away, so maybe you're not hearing them. But hopefully you don't hear any wall banging sounds. Genki. Oh, but just Genki by itself is lively. O genki desu ka? Right? Are you okay? Are you alright? Well, no, that's not a good translation. Are you well? Right? Lively. Genki. Tajigen kaiden wa genki desu. Genki no otoko da. Genki no hito. Homies are out here building for real. Oh, yes. It's Minecraft out there. It's Terraria out there. we should. I'm gonna start saying it like that, Yuki. I'm gonna start saying that. There's Minecraft going on outside of the stream. There's a real life Minecraft going on, so people are building. I like saying it like that. A real life Terraria. Who would have thunk it? I ended up playing Terraria before I played Minecraft. Let's see the quiz. Yosh, this is Se. Senbei, rice cracker. I forgot about that one. No, what I really should be doing is continuing to play Renshu every day or nearly every day off the stream. Which I think I will. Or at least Duolingo. Brothers outside are constructing a new survival base. There you are. Yeah, gotta watch out for the zombies, the creepers. Mu. This is one I still kind of need to review more. Ah, yes, Mushi. Tamago. There's a manga they have going on. So, by doing things, you kind of unlock manga pages here and there. Kao manga. And it starts here, and it's Tamago Monogatari. I don't recognize the kanji, but here the furigana, hiragana, monogatari. And I know monogatari is story. Aruhi, one day, Tamago ga ochite mashita. Whoa, sounds are getting louder actually. It's being caught a little bit by the microphone, but yeah. Tamago. This is why I tell you, I can't actually make these streams become ASMR. I can't. Tamago ga, ochiteimashita. The intensity is increasing. Yeah, the zombies are coming closer. Gotta build the base faster. No, and we had that happen in Terraria. Like, oh no, it's nighttime and I still haven't built my first house. Gotta build up the walls, the doors. You have to stream at like 4 a.m. for an effective ASMR stream. You know what happens though in those hours of the morning? Dogs tend to bark more. Because certain animals, I guess, maybe owls, bats, I don't know. Raccoons come out more and it makes dogs bark more. Dogs tend to guard houses more during the night like that, so dog barks might be caught. Like they bark much louder than anything else, and because there's no other sounds going on around the environment, their barks become louder. There's no traffic sounds, there's no the hustle, bustle of everyday life, I guess you could say. So, you know, they kind of feel louder. Yeah, I'll just the room I'm in is a very big room. That's the thing. And those foam panels is something I would want to get, but it would be so many of them because it's such a big room. And even then, they may not do much. I may end up switching to another room if I can. Everyone ganks until you get the blood moon on the second night. Is that how it is in Terraria? I don't know. I didn't get that. No, we went through several nights. My first time playing it this past Tuesday is right there on Twitch if you want to see the VOD. But yeah, it happened to be it happened to you and it was horrible. Oh, what happens in a blood moon? I have no idea. I think we're gonna see it again next week, honestly. Terraria, I mean. Chizu, yes. I learned this word thanks to the final ending of Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Monsters. Ima no boku tachi ni chizu nante iranai. Nowadays, we don't need a map. Something like that is a translation. You won't spoil what basically is hell if you don't prepare properly. Okay. Okay. No spoilers, that's okay. Ah, yes, Enpitsu. I learned this in Duolingo. Enpitsu. Su. Ah, Suika. I learned that in Kamen Rider Gain. Wo. Denwa o suru. Denwa o suru.
電話をする。
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 電話をする。電話をする。る。留守。Absence. Lucent. As long as you have a decent AoE weapon, you should be fine. I don't have one. Even a spear can keep you alive? Okay. But you mean in the Blood Moon? I actually have a zombie arm. That's my main weapon right now. I was told that it's a lucky drop. I don't know how lucky it is because I got like 3 of them. 2 of them are the good ones because there's one that's like with less stats. But the zombie arm, okay, if a spear can help me in that, it's a rare drop. I got 3 of them. Or well, 2 of them that are good, and then it's better than the lead sword. The lead sword, sorry. I think you meant the material lead sword. Yeah, I haven't really crafted many weapons. I'm hoping to save like most of the copper and ore. No, yeah, most of the ore and bars for like armor instead. Zombie arm and shackle? Both rare drops from zombies. I think I got 1 or 2 shackles. Like the ones that I think boost your stats, right? I think it's it boosts your defenses or your speed, which is kind of funny because a shackle would feel like it makes you slower, but yeah. Very good early game items, okay. That 1 defense is vital. Ah, alright. I mean, take in mind, Yuki-san, that I have it in normal difficulty, I think it is. It's not easy, but it's not hard either. Just normal difficulty. So I don't know how much that would matter at that difficulty. Or maybe that's why... Does it affect the drops? Does the difficulty affect the drops? Normal is the best to start on? I'm glad to hear that. Okay. Soji. Ah, I need to remember about Soji. I just have to picture Tendo Soji, the protagonist of Kamen Rider Kabuto, just sweeping around with a broom. And that's cleaning. Or not just a broom, because if I just picture a broom, I may think that is the word for broom or sweeping instead. No, this is cleaning. Just, you know, passing like a mop somewhere, a squeegee somewhere. No? Something like that. There are specific drops that can only happen on expert or master mode. Oh yeah, but I meant like if you can get rare drops easier, the lower the difficulty. Honestly, you don't need to worry about those. That's good then. I don't know how far I'm gonna get with Terraria, but I'll do it for as long as I can. I get the feeling that when I finally start Minecraft, if I'm still in Terraria by then, it's gonna end up replacing it, honestly. I don't think I can have like 2 build games like that. It's gonna be... I'm not gonna have enough time to justify both. Similar to MMORPGs, I used to be in multiple, and my progress would be so slow in all of them because of that. And also within the games themselves, I would have multiple characters in most of them. So it's like slower than a snail's pace when it comes to progression. 2 sandbox games, bad idea, instant burnout. Well, there's different kinds of sandboxes. It just depends on what else. If I have an MMO sandbox and I have a crafting building sandbox, it works out. Like, yeah, the crafting building sandbox may have MMORPG aspects and vice versa, but that's just like a secondary thing. For example, I want to get back to New Horizons eventually. I mostly have finished doing everything there is to do. I think I just gotta finish the museum, and the only thing I need to do to finish the museum... By the way, hey, here's the Animal Crossing music in the background. I only need to finish the art section of the museum, and I can trade for that with people. I think I have a lot of Nook Mile tickets. I can just go for those, or even money if they take it. Something else I have. So there's a lot of building in New Horizons, a lot of like resource gathering for like crafting and building, but it's super secondary. Especially since it's new to the series with New Horizons. So I can maybe have Minecraft and New Horizons, right? That's what I mean. But 2 that are like both the same thing, like that, something that requires you to invest a lot of time. Yeah, it doesn't quite work, I think. If I could stream 40 hours a week or something, no, even then I don't think so, because I still need I would like to have a variety of other things. No, if I like played video games every waking moment of my life, I don't know. Difficult to find the time for those things. I played Minecraft on a friend's account before. How was the experience? Since I still don't know a lot about Minecraft, I don't know what reason you would have for doing that. Or no, wait, was that your only experience of Minecraft? I thought you meant like, you had your account and then you played on the friend's account. Gaishoku, eating out. Yeah. Yesterday I actually practiced my Japanese a little bit. There was this great fan art on, somebody posted on Twitter of the scene in which Goku in Dragon Ball, from Dragon Ball, in which Goku and Gohan come out of the time chamber, and they changed it so that they're not in the Super Saiyajin state that they were in, but rather Goku is in Ultra Instinct and Gohan is in Beast Mode, or whatever it's called. Final Gohan or Beast Gohan, I forget the name. And it was done very well. In reply, somebody posted like the reactions that they had in the original manga page. And it was all in Japanese, but it has furigana, so I was able to read it. Still working on being able to read it faster, but I was able to read it, and I learned a few new words. And it was interesting. He gave it to me for a while because he got tired of playing. I see what you mean now. Actually, I might be able to just show you here. Let me see if I can go through the likes here a little bit. Yeah, here it is. Here it is. Fantastic artwork by Sidoria. Actually, I didn't see this hashtag. What does it say? Irasto? Ooh, Twitter reveal. Oh, yeah. I am Kaiden Tajigen everywhere. Exact same handle everywhere I'm at. Well, except Reddit, I guess, but it's a more sporadic use for that one. I mean, you can see my social media in the description. I think the notification is you, and if that is the case, thank you. Irasto, but is that what it says? Irasto. Hold on. Oh, Irasto like illustration. Okay. Irasto. Irusto, I thought it would be. Ilust. I thought it would be do instead of da. Illustration, maybe, is how it is. The reply that I was talking about, let's see if it's still here. Here it is. And this might be French here. Était très surpris. It is French. We're not learning French though. Let's see. あれがご飯が見違えた. And I also watched the anime scenes after this, and yeah, they say the same thing. It's great when they pace off like that. Like, you first read it like this, and then you hear them say it. Since most of the time I don't read the manga in the original language, or I don't see the anime in the original language, like, I mean, oh yeah, like, it's not something I see. But a lot of people in Japan probably feel this way. A lot of Japanese speakers probably feel this way. It's a great payoff. It's like the ultimate novelization of something. As a non-professional Pixiv artist, illust is the term we frequently use for art. Thanks for the heads up. I've seen things in Pixiv here and there. I do see that it's mostly Japanese oriented. But yeah, there's a lot of English artists there as well. I have noticed that even English artists try to stick to Japanese tags. Because there's more discoverability on those, I think. So Vegeta here said, Nanda? Nanda? Aitsu, Nanda aitsura? I can kind of read this fast because I already read this yesterday, and I even like watched the scene where they said this out loud. あれはスーパーサイヤ人か、いや、雰囲気が少し違う。雰囲気が少し違う。Funi. This was a word that was completely unfamiliar. Funiki or funi? I forget which it is. As I was putting it through one of the translators I use to understand what it said there, I learned that I think it's atmosphere, like the overall feel of the air, right? He's talking about how in those Super Saiyajin forms that they are at, not these forms, like the ones in the actual scene. 雰囲気が少し違う. He was saying that the air feels different, like it's not exactly a Super Saiyajin state. And here, 極戦に. So here it says Goku, but it's not Goku the name, it's Goku, right? Goku would be with an extended U at the end, and probably using katakana for that. And well, Vegeta wouldn't be calling him Goku, he would be saying Kakaroto. But Goku-sen ni あの状態で嫌がる。あの状態で嫌がる。極戦にあの状態で嫌がる。極戦にあの状態で嫌がる。What he's saying here, translating in a certain way, is that it's like they can be in that state naturally. It's a great reaction. I love it when they start reacting surprised, especially Vegeta. Especially in those early days where he's more the prideful Vegeta. When you see him react like that, I don't know, it's always fun to look at. There's a scene I'm very fond of in which there's a moment in the series, in the Android Cell saga, in which Piccolo is the strongest set fighter. And around the same level as Android 17. It's around this time where he has the fight against Android 17, the epic fight. And then Vegeta enters the time chamber, and after that he already surpasses him, but for a moment there, he's able to surpass them, and he surprises a lot of the set fighters with his power, because it's after he fused with Kami-sama, and that just like tripled his power. I don't know what the hell he did, but there's a scene in which he encounters him. He didn't even recognize his ki, and he's like, "That's Piccolo? What the hell is going on? That's not possible." So good. Let's get back to Rain Shootout. We should pick up the pace a little bit. Hey, it's nice though. We're having a good time. And I mean, this is part of the Japanese practice as well, when we mention these things here. Ki. Hiragana. Oh, ki by itself can also just mean tree. Na. Man, I don't remember that. Nabe. I need to study that a little bit more. I feel like it's one of those words that sometimes I remember, sometimes I don't. I kinda have already learned a little bit of that, so just need to reinforce it more. Nu. Oh, the new one is very difficult for me. This is one I seriously need to review because I still mistake it with me. She. Shimbun. Should probably take a look at the mnemonics for that. Ah, yes, Usagi. I know that one. Sailor Moon taught me about Usagi. Lakuda. Yes, Lakuda. Camel. Yu-Gi-Oh! Helped me with that one. Wasabi. Ah, well, that's one. Yeah. Doesn't have translation. It's very straightforward. Ne. This is the ne. Neko. I definitely know that one. There's the Kanban. There it is. Ame. Hard candy. Tsu. Also a very unique character in that way. Tsukue. Desk. We saw this last week. Need to continue reviewing that. Like, it would be a good idea to come here off the stream and keep doing those things. I. This is I. Inu. Yes, I know that one. Le. De. Hare. Oh, okay. Clear weather. So I've seen this word also in Duolingo, but I've seen it as only weather. Hare hiru. Sunny weather or sunny day. Hare hiru. Anyway, hon. Ah, yes, hon, book. I really started learning that with Kamen Rider Saber. Onigiri. I guess onigiri could be translated as rice ball, but yeah, from what I get, it's one of those things that's more accurate if you just keep it as it is. Mikan. I forget that mikan is Mandarin. I mistake it a lot with orange. But orange... How do you say orange, actually? I forget. Is it mikan as well? Dingo. There it is. The one that Yuki mentioned earlier. Oh yeah, the one-stroke version. I forget. There's like different ones. I think I'm more used to the one-stroke version for that. Anyway, Yoru. Losoku. Candle. Yeah, this made me look like the Japanese name for Litwick, the Pokemon. Let me take a look at some in a short while. Whoops. I sometimes mistake them. Hana. You chose the following. This is really good feedback, though. I don't see this a lot in platforms. Like, they tell you also what you chose meant. Yuki. Ma and Mo also I kind of mistake with each other. Funny enough, though, some other ones that are similar, like do and do, I rarely ever, like, mix them up. Tomodachi. I'm gonna go sleep soon. It's like 9 a.m. and I haven't slept and I have a debut stream later, so I need that energy. Well, Yuki, good luck on your debut stream. Sleep as much as you need to, alright? Thank you so much for being here, for the follow and all that. Good luck with your stream later. And oyasumi nakai. Momo. Ah, yes, Momo, peach. It used to be my favorite fruit. But then simplicity in food is very important to me. The easier it is to eat something, the better it is. Because then I don't have to spend as much time eating it, right? So, bananas have become my favorite now. But I still have a great place for peaches. Well, if it's just the food in itself. If we're talking about anything made from peaches or bananas, like banana juice or peach juice maybe, I'm gonna choose the peach juice probably. Gu. Kagu. So maybe they're both equally the favorite one. I don't know. Me. Ah, yes, this is the actual me. Megane. Fu. Fune. And then back to ha. And they make it be a different exercise than last time. Hana. I think I remember that Hana is flower. Nice, level up. So, here's something I want to encourage whenever we have a level up, by the way. Make sure to put an emoji like this. Wait, actually I'm gonna put a couple of emoji. It can be an arrow pointing up, or it can be just a finger up emoji. Hold on. Trying to look for it. Need to copy and paste it. anytime we have a level up in any video game, put it like this in the chat. When eventually I get my own emotes in here as well. When we get memberships. Yeah, I think it's with memberships, not monetization, that you get this. When we finally get it here on YouTube, I'm gonna put that emote. I have an emote like that on Twitch of my own, but it needs to be put here as well. Only 3 more levels until the next evolution. Ooh. Omedetou. Shinka. Kao-chan no Shinka. The evolution of Kao-chan. Ooh, Kumo. Look at this cute little spider. Ah. Kawaii Kumo-chan. Those kawaii cozy vibes that Renshu has. I love them so much. And yeah, collect all 401. We're doing decent progress, I guess. So that's what we got out of the gacha. One of my favorite things about Renshu right here. Let's go for the next hiragana lesson. Go, Gohan. Za, Sabuton. Sabuton? Nani kore?
座布団
Sabuton?
座布団
It's like a special sort of pillow or like a special futon. Because, you know, it's similar to futon. Sabuton. Jikan. I know that one. Zu. Tsundamochi.
ずんだ餅
Yes, I think mochi is rice cake. Tsundamochi.
ずんだ餅
Tsundamochi. Edamame rice cake. I'm probably not gonna remember that one. Seikin tax duty.
税金
Seikin. Ooh. Might be important to learn that word. If I ever fulfill one of the dreams to go live in Japan for a while, I should learn what Seikin means. Zo.
象
Zo.
象
Zo. Elephant. Yeah. I've heard it here and there in like Rider and Super Sentai. Oh yeah, in Kamen Rider O's. Sai, Gorilla, Zo, Sagozo. Sagozo. So it's Rhino, Gorilla, and Elephant. For that Sagozo combo. G. Now I'm curious about something. Now it's time to finally look at some Pokemon. There's a couple of elephant-based Pokemon I'm thinking about here. 1 second. Donphan is one of them. Donphan, just like that. What about Fampi? Gomazo. There we go. There we go. It does incorporate part of that name. Gomazo. Let's see the name origin here. Gomazo may be a combination of Komakai, small, minute, and Zo, elephant. And this is the kanji for Zo. There is another one though. There is another evolutionary line based on an elephant, among other things. Daiodo, okay. Kufant, Zodo. There we go. It incorporates the Zo as well. Zodo, right here. See, this is why I like seeing the Pokemon names in Japanese as well. They incorporate a lot of the original words for the animal, if it's an animal, or something like that. Sodo may be a combination of Zo, elephant, and Do, copper, or Do, child. It may also reference Dozo, bronze statue. Omoshiroi. Hehe. When I play the Galar games, I'm definitely gonna get myself a Kofant to eventually evolve it into Copperajah. It's a fun Pokemon. Gigantamax looks like fun too. Okay. Go. Hiragana go. Gohan. Ke. Hiragana ke. Kemushi. Zu. Zu. Tsundamochi. Ni. Niji. I think Niji can also mean 2 p.m., right? Or 2 a.m., I guess. Like 2 in terms of the time. I forget all of them, but Ichiji I think is 1 p.m. or 1 a.m. Niji, Sanji, Yonji, Goji, Rokuji, Nanaji or Shichiji, I think. Hachiji, I'm not sure about that one. Kuji, so it's not Kyuji, it's Kuji, right? Juji, maybe? If I got any of those wrong, like for the time, let me know. Juichiji, Juniji, that would be it. I don't know if they would say it in any way for the 24-hour format, like Niju Yonji, I don't know. Se. Niju Sanji for 11 p.m., 23 hours. Sa. Saru. I feel like there's a one-stroke version of this, or well, a version which has like these split ends joined. You see that a lot here and there. Saru. Ka. Kaban. There's the kaban. Ku. Kuruma. So. So. There it is. Te. Tempura. Ko. Koma. I need to remember that one. Koma Beyblade. I don't know. Maybe that will help me. Obviously, they resemble Beyblades a lot, or rather, Beyblades resemble them by design. Sa. Sabuton. 100%. Very nice. What's with this music? Hold on. Which song is this? Oh, it's on the city in Animal Crossing City Folk. Okay. Let's see. Mew. No. What am I saying? Gyunyu. Nani sore? Gyunyu. Cow's milk. 牛乳. That's completely new to me. How do you say milk in Japanese? I've always heard it referred to as milku. Milku to kohi, for example. Ocha to milku. Let me copy and paste this on one of the translators. Gyunyu. What about new? So that's a way of saying milk. New. But specifically cow's milk is gyunyu. Okay. This is the final hiragana lesson for now. They're gonna go over the small kana. Okay, let's begin then. Sokuon are half-size versions of kana. There are 4 main ones that you run into. And yeah, in that word we just saw right there, gyunyu, it had that. So yo, ya, you, and the little tsu to which comes before. Yeah. There are too many listeners, so let's focus on the key versions. Kiya, kia. Kiyu, kyu. Kiyo, kyo. The E sound is always dropped and is replaced with the second character. And it differs depending which one you use. For example, if you do it with the chi character, it's not chia, it's cha. It's not chio, it's cho. For example. So kia is a combination of ki and ya. Likewise, kyu is a combination of ki and yu. Kyo. Shi and chi are special, however, their combination rules are a bit different. Sha, shu, sho. The Y sound is dropped, original vowel replaced with the vowel from the second character. Sha is a combination of shi and ya. Likewise, shu is a combination of shi and yu. Sho is a combination of shi and yo. There are several kana that can combine in this way, and you learn each one if you study with a hiragana or katakana schedule. Tsu also has small form, however, does not combine sounds with the kana before it. It's for the kana after it. It doubles the consonant sound that follows it. With kishi, gishi, sorry. No, sashi, oh my god. Sashi, the sound from shi, the sh gets stressed. You pronounce the tsu for the same amount of time you would with any of the characters. So think of sashi, tap above to listen.
Zashi.
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 Zashi. A, I, U, E, O katakana can be used in small form when trying to better abbreviate the pronunciation of foreign words. Huh. I didn't know that about these, actually. I knew it was the same like with ya, yo, etc. Didn't know that about these ones. Feri. Oh, no, wait, yeah, it's for sounds that don't exist in Japanese, like fu or fe. Well, no, fu is no one, maybe, but... Yeah, okay. It's the same in hiragana, for that matter. Feri. Fe. But no, it's not fue, it's fe. Feri. If you're using Romaji input on your device, type it out the way in sounds. Typing sha would convert it to sha. Yes. If you need to type just a smaller character, type X before it. This is something I didn't know. I'm going to make a note. Let me just... I'm gonna copy and paste that in my notes. I need to remember that. Daruma. Hanadi. Hanaji. No, Hanaji.
Hanaji.
Hanaji. That's new to me, that it can also be a sort of D. Hanaji.
鼻血
So what happens when I type D? It does put it like that. And then the small U. Ju.
じゅ
And then Chu.
ちゅ
For Chu though, I can also just do it like this.
ちゅ
De. Densha. Do. Doki doki.
ドキドキ
Kokoro wa doki doki desu. I've seen it here and there. Kind of used like that. Ba. Banzai.
万歳
How can banzai be translated? It's like, depends on the context. It can be like banzai, like hooray, sort of. But it can also mean glory to this. Shoka Gundam Banzai. Jigoku Taishi, Ambassador Hell says that before he dies. Ah! And then he explodes. Boom. B. Bijutsu.
美術
B. Bijutsu art. Jutsu. It's like a jutsu. The jutsu of art. That might help me remember it. Yeah, for skill sets, it's jutsu a lot. That's why a lot of ninja skills are like that.
美術
Bijutsu. Da. Amazon da da da. Hashire da da da. Tatakae da da da. Tatakae da da da. Amazon da da da. Dururun. Densha. Also, Densha reminds me of Deno. Kamen Rider Deno. This is the case in every one of these streams. I'm gonna be talking about Rider a lot. Because, hey, it's something very important with my Japanese learning. Oh, whoops. Wasn't paying attention there. I chose Da, not Ba. But yeah, that and something else that may be relevant, like that manga page we saw from Dragon Ball, the Japanese names of Pokemon, Japanese names of some Yu-Gi-Oh cards actually, like Luis, the Beaver Warrior. Luis, just like that, man. That was so weird. Anyway, G. Wait a minute. Yeah, this one. This is a super rare one, I think. You don't see it a lot. Do. Doki doki. Ba. There it is. Banzai. Let's get that gacha. What do we have this time? Yokai. I think it's ghost. Can be translated to ghost. Yokai. Yeah, phantom, specter, demon, monster, ghost. There's many different translations, but ghost is not a bad one. That ghost, it's just that ghost also has the word yude. And even gosto. So there is that. Yokai. The image is so cute. This yokai. Kawaii yokai. Ooh-hoo-hoo. Ooh-hoo-hoo. It even says there. Oh my god. Renshu is so nice. Kawaii desho. Okay, so bu. Buta.
豚
I learned this from Kamen Rider, believe it or not. Like, there's not like a lot of pig gaijin or pig forms, but there's a hilarious couple of Kamen Rider Kabuto episodes where among the many things that happen, there's like a couple times in which a character just calls somebody else's food. It's not bad food, but then there's other food that are like so better in comparison that the other one just ends up becoming pig food. Butano is they're like. Okay, let's see. Let's go for some more music here. One of the playlists is over, so let's do another one. Buta. Let me increase the volume a little bit. Just a little bit. Hopefully the other tracks are not much louder. We'll see. Buta. B. Bento. Bento wa buta no esa desu. No, this is pig food. That's not a nice thing to say, I think. Bu. Bu desu. B. Hai, hai. Owari da. That's the end for hiragana. Oh, クリスマスツリー。クリスマスツリー。Getting this one a bit too late. The holiday season is already over. Gotta take this one down. But that's a beautiful Christmas tree. クリスマスツリー。Because all the stars look so nice on it. You know, that's my sort of thing. I mean, look at my whole everything. Look at my face. Look at my overlay. Come on. Look at my logo even. よし。私のツリーです。この俺様のツリー。いいツリーです。ツリー。No, I have to say it faster. Not ツリー。ツリー。To make it really resemble the English word tree. Okay, now. This gets a bit harder for me with katakana. フルーツ。You can also say 果物, right? 果物。フルーツバスケット。Rock open. Kamen like that game. ふ。Looks like half a smile laughing. Hu. Did you know that on the backside of Mount Fuji there is a secret plateau? It looks just like this fu and it sticks right out the back. Not really, but you remember this kind of means fu if you think of Mount Fuji's secret plateau. Kinda works. Looks like the prow of a ship, fune. That might help. Fune. That's the best one I got so far. Okay. E or he.
ヘリコプター。
ヘリコプター。Oh yeah, I should be writing them. I should be practicing that more. Even if I'm doing it with a mouse, it still helps. Same as the hiragana, it looks like an arm hanging off a cliff and the person is yelling help. Oh wait! I think it is the same as the hiragana, yeah. With one stroke, it's easy enough to draw. Hot dog. Holy cross in the church aisle. That's a good one. Holy cross in the church aisle. Hold my umbrella. It's two people under a roof. It's a temporary hotel. A holy person ascending into the sky. That's a good one. Ho. Hi. 終わりです。マイク。マイク。See the mnemonics. Mask. Doesn't really look like a mask to me. The cow. Moo has fallen on his bed and can't get up. Ma, help me. No, that's a bit too much. You got another under it and flip it. It looks like the letter M. Yeah, I think A and Ma look very similar to each other. I mistake them a lot. It's like you complete the A, and now it's a Ma. By giving it more completion. I don't know. Looks like a ship's mast. The katakana looks like the ship's sail. I remember this from the word tomato in katakana. It does look a bit like the green part on top of a tomato. Does it now? I think I remember what it looks like. Mirku. You see what I mean? That's the other mirku I'm familiar with. What was the other one? What's the other way of saying it? New. Mirku. Mi. Mi. Do, re, mi. 3 notes, 3 lines. Mitsu. That's a good one. Mitsu means 3 things because I know that. Hitotsu, futatsu, mitsu. Okay. Mi. Jamu. Mu. Somehow I recognize this one a lot. Mu. Muscles doesn't really work for me. Mu. I don't think I need a mnemonic for this one. Well, when I see it up close like this, most of the moves I've seen are like no, and now I actually see the other mnemonic they did for cow. Like it fell in its sign and it's like mama, mama. Yeah, like from like if you flip it, kind of looks a certain way. Moo. But yeah, the ones I see are much smaller. They feel like they look a little bit different. Ku. No, ta. It's right there in Kamen Light Da. With the da. So I should remember that. Na. This is na. Natsu. Na. Hi. これか? Hi. Hinto. So. Oh my god. This one. Okay, I think this is so. Oh my god. It's between and so. It's like the mnemonic I use just doesn't work. Let me see the others. No. Man about to take us to stand and take a no. You sit down on a sofa, hence the tick points down. But the tick points down, but then the other one, that's the mistake. No, this doesn't work. It makes me actually mistake it even more. So, how was your weekend? Come from the sky, Sora. This one might be better. The strokes of so comes from the sky, Sora. So it's not So. Okay, Sora. Sora no so. If that makes any sense. Ko. これです。こはこれです。き。カタカナき。キリン。Giraffe, really. へ。ヘリコプター。し。これです。しつ。But if they had put the tsu there, wouldn't have identified it as easily. Mi, mirku. これは、I think it's け。ケーキ。ケーキ。
ケーキ。
ケーキ。はい。
ケーキ。
の。not. Oh, what the hell was this one? Ne? Necktie. Yes, the necktie. It does look like a necktie in its own way. Or somebody with a necktie, and this line is the necktie, and the rest is just the person somehow. Necktie. Tsu. Is this one. Tsu. The tsunami falling down. Tsua. What is this one? Su? This is nu. Kanu. Nu. It is kind of like a canoe. Just you doing that. Was this ke? No. Se. This is se. Seta. What was this one? Fu? Fu desu. Furutsu. Mu. Yeah, I identified it easy when it's small like this. When it gets bigger, it kind of starts looking like a different shape to me, somehow. Like the triangle is not that complete. Looks more like a complete-ish triangle when it's smaller. But when it's in a bigger resolution, you see the gap between the lines more. It doesn't really feel like a triangle. To. Tomato. Sa. Sandwich.
Sandwich.
Sandwich. Sandwich.
Sandwich.
Sandwich.
Sandwich.
Sandwich. これはマイクハンカチこれはクオンクリスマスツリークリスマスツリークリスマスツリークリスマスツリー sounds like you're saying 祭りクリス祭りクリスフェスティバルクリスカーニバルoh. No, it's whole. Okay. Wow. Oh, it's kind of similar. I don't know. Kind of looks similar to me. Okay. What one? Cheese. チーズじゃない。チーズです。はい。チーズ。に ニコニコ。はい。テーブル。Okay, now this is スプーン。よしよしよし。タクシー。Yeah, we're reviewing the ones now. Which one was Sora no canoe. Like the arms of the canoe right there. I'm more used to the canoe pronunciation of that, but now I'll get used to that more. Ho. Yes, holy, right? Holy cross, holy person. Can. Oh yeah, just can. A can. Let me drink some water right now. 1 second. Wow, I really needed that water actually. Okay, I think it's 2 or 3 more katakana lessons. Man, I feel like I gotta review more than learning new ones, but I'll try to keep the pace that Renshu has for me right now. You can change the pace, I think, but yeah. Memo. Me. Oh yeah, I know me. But much like moo, when I see it closer, it's like the stroke, this stroke right here, is like much shorter than what I'm used to. I'm used to seeing it more like an X of sorts. And when it becomes bigger, I don't see the X as much, and that kind of messes it up for me, if that makes any sense. Memo. Oh yeah, I should continue writing these. Memo. Me. Okay. Mop. Mop. Let's write it. Mop no mo. First, let's look at knee. So finding Nemo. Mo and mo look like a monkey. Arms and legs are the crossroads and a curly tail at the bottom. That might work. Saru. Monkey. Mo. There's not a line. Memo paper is being sus. One of the lines turns into an L. What? If you cut off the lines that extend on the left side and flip the kana, you gotta let it look at an M together. Is mo. Doesn't work. For me. But the kana's mo is very similar in shape to hiragana's mo. It actually is very similar. Just one of the strokes goes up a little bit to make it more of a cap. One of the horizontal strokes. The other horizontal stroke becomes longer, and then the curved tail stops being so curved and it becomes a little bit shorter. It's like it was a sort of haircut, a sort of outfit change and haircut, if that makes any sense. I'll try to remember that. Ya. Yagi.
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 Yagi. Yagi. Yeah. Oh, it does look similar to the hiragana ya. That's true. It's like sharper. It's like a ya with sharper edges, right? It's the etchy ya. It's the etchy version of ya. You. So my mnemonic of you is like it's a sort of hand pointing towards you. And then, well, it extends a lot here, but it's like a finger pointing towards you and then just super extending like that. It makes sense for me, and that's what matters. UFO.
UFO.
UFO. You. Although maybe I should get a better mnemonic. Let's see. Oh. Mnemonic. Both a Y and a U. U. Don't a U in its end, you'll have a letter Y. Remove those, you'll have a U. No. I don't think so. Looks like a U-Haul trailer. I don't know what a U-Haul trailer looks like. Trailer is reusing any of the strokes. Curling stones is light towards you. That's a good one, I think. You stole my arm. That's a good one. That's a good one. You. Small number one, and you are my number one. Yo. Yoga. Yoga.
ヨガ、
Yoga.
ヨガ、
Yoga. 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 Yoga fire. Yoga flame. The first thing that comes to mind, of course.
ヨガ、
Good old Dalsim. Yo, why is this E backwards? That's a good one. Actually, I remember this one a lot. When I feel like I need a mnemonic, if I do, I'll go for that. Lanchi.
ランチ、
Danchi. Thanks to Kamen Laida, I've been able to learn this. A big bowl of ramen, with a slice of pork on top. I think I got this one. Let's start the quiz. Yo, これです. Yoga. Yoga. Yeah, it's one of those words that it's the same as in English, but the pronunciation changes. So I gotta catch myself for a moment before I say it in English pronunciation, right? Yoga. It would be in English. Yoga. If we said it like that in Japanese, then it would be yo-u-ga when you write it. You would use the u character, which incidentally looks similar to this, which is not good because this is not u, this is da. But yeah, yoga. No, yoga. Just yo. And then ga. Just simple like that. Me. There's been a lot of barking out there. There's no Minecraft going on anymore, but there's still a lot of barking. Some of you have heard some of it here and there. It's not that loud right now, though. Could be way louder than this for sure. Closer to where I am. Oh, and just as I said that, I think it got a bit louder. Man, I jinx these sorts of things. Chi. Ah, mo. Yeah. Oh my god, they are so similar. It's like they switch sides. Like chi and mo here. Gotta remember that they look similar like that. Mo and the other mo. Doesn't help that I feel like I need to master the hiragana more too. Well, anyway. Ya. これです. Yagi. You. Yes. Let's review that more. That'll do. What do we get out of the gacha? Let's see. Gachan. Nishoku. What is this? Eclipse? I love the face. I love the face. Ano kawaii kao. Kao-chan no kao desu. Kawaii desu ne. It is solar eclipse. Nishoku.
日食、
Nishoku.
日食、
I was like shoku, like shock, right? Shokka. Nishoku.
日食、日食、
Reminds me of Kamen Rider Black, of course, and Black Sun. Did you see sunrise like shining sadness? Tell me, what was it for? Waiting, believe in promise. Even if this body decays, waiting over time. Yeah. Tell me. Okay, yeah, Nishoku. I want to learn this one. I could use it when I talk about Kamen Rider Black and Black Sun. Masterpieces, both of them, masterpieces. I recommend any of them. Either of them, doesn't matter what order you watch them, though. You benefit more from seeing Black first and then Black Sun, but nah, it's not absolutely necessary. Lida. D.
リーダー、
リーダー。スーパー戦隊のリーダーは赤いです。赤レンジャー。スーパー戦隊のリーダーは赤レンジャーです。One of the things I need to learn in Japanese is when you have to say wa and when you say ga. Maybe it was ga instead of wa. I'm hoping to learn that in one of the other lessons. Let's continue here though. Let's do the strokes. I have a hard time sometimes knowing which ri is hiragana and which ri is katakana. It doesn't help that every time I look it up, like you ask 10 people, you ask 10 like platforms or 10 websites, and you get 12 different answers for which is which. But as long as I can recognize them both as D, I guess. Until I start writing, though, it might be more important when I write. Doo-doo. Oh, doo-doo.
ルール
No, not doo-doo. Doo-doo.
ルール
Doo-doo.
ルール
Meow. Meow. Okay, you do. Looks like a road, and road in French looks like rue. Aroku is to walk the do. Is to walk the do. Looks like a pair of legs taking a walk. How is this a mnemonic for this? I don't get it. Someone explaining the rules. I kind of see that. Like this is their arm pointing and this is the person. Dude. 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 Okay. Demon.
レモン
Demon. 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 Okay. I need mnemonics for this one. Le for lemon. Also, le looks like the point of a Sicilian lemon. I don't know what a Sicilian lemon looks like. Looks like the razor blade of a scalpel or X-Acto knife. X-Acto knife? What is that? Scalpel, though. I don't quite see it. Looks like the L of lemon. Ah, that's a good one. That's a good one. Demon. Lemon. Demon. Okay. Looks like my handwriting small R just turned around wrong. Okay. Demon, though. Okay. Do. Dongu. Dongu. Do. Man, the barking outside is just not stopping. Hopefully everything is okay. The doghouse is not on fire or something. Do. Yeah, I think the microphone does catch it a little bit here and there. Robot head. Robot head. Yeah, I think it's lo and ko that kind of resemble each other. Like ko is when you take away like the left side of this box, the left side of the square, that left line or stroke. I think ko was the other one. Ah, ice cream, ice cream, ice cream,
アイスクリーム
ice cream,
アイスクリーム
ice cream, ice cream. Let's write it. I could use a mnemonic for this one to set it apart from ma for me. Ah, for an axe. Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one. Axe. And my axe. And my Hold on. More mnemonics. Umbrella. Capital A tilde slightly like the token to the center. Falling down the stairs but upside down. Ah! No, I don't see that. I don't see that. Axe is the best one though. Iruka. You know what this reminds me of? This Iruka and seeing this dolphin like this? It's time to show you a Yu-Gi-Oh card. Umiruka. So there's Umi and then there's Umiruka. So this one, for sure. Now it explains why there's a dolphin here. Umiruka. Dolphin of the sea, dolphin sea, something like that. Umiruka. That explains a lot. Let me see the trivia about it. Umiruka. One of the members of the attribute field spell cards, and this one supports water monsters. A little bit different than Umi. There's the other counterparts. This card's TCG name is Japanese for sea dolphin, as seen on its artwork. Umi means sea and Iruka means dolphin. So, this works as a mnemonic for me to have a reference like this. It works perfectly. And you look at the dolphin on the artwork, take a look at it, right? And then the picture here, there's a similarity. It's like the dolphin jumping from the water. Iruka. Iruka.
イルカ
Iruka.
イルカ
Iruka. Iruka. I. This one I learned by learning my name, at least the first name, in katakana. Kaiden, right? Kaiden. You can see it there in the lower left on my logo, in the lower part. Depending on your resolution, you might not be able to see it, but It does say in Japanese underneath, Dajigen Kaiden. Right? Dajigen is in kanji. Kaiden, yeah. Oh, hello. Welcome back, Yuki. Searched up VTuber ASMR and it brought me here somehow. That's good though. Though, did you mean that it brought you back or the first time you came here? I was going to use it to sleep. Yeah. Yeah. I have to admit, I get excited sometimes. Brought you back? Okay, welcome back, Yuki. No, I hope you are able to go to sleep well though. Whether you use the stream I'm doing right now or another one. I'm glad to see you got me as a result though. Yeah, I get overexcited at times, so this is not an entirely ASMR experience. I do have probably some ASMR tag I'm using. Hey, thank you for that juicy YouTube algorithm. Much love, much appreciated, Yuki-san. And again, I hope your sleep is very well, and you're super refreshed and energized for your debut, alright? Oyasumi nakai. Oh yeah, and also because we get like, still some background noises get caught, so it's not entirely good for ASMR. I. I. Ah yes, this is I. Easy enough for me. Oh, I is easy. Sorry, pun. The pun was not intended initially, I swear. Hai, arito janai to. Do. Like the do. See, those are the moments in which the ASMR is just lost. Demon. Demon no de. Hai. Do desu. Dongu. The face there is so cute. Ah. Axe, right? Okay. Ah. Ice cream. Yosh, kanpeki. Let's see. Whoa, this is a very elaborate word. I don't think I've got this one. Jaku. Hello there, Mist. Glad you could make it. How are you feeling now after yesterday's madness? How's your Saturday/Sunday going? So these are the streams in which we wind down after the Final Fantasy excitement. You know, I feel like if I played the other Final Fantasy games, it would be similar too, because all Final Fantasy games have that epic feel to them. It's always amazing things going on with it. The right to repair should be a... You just discovered a person who thinks that the right to repair shouldn't be a thing? What do you mean? What does that mean? Jaku. Jaku o... Oh, Jaku Lantern. The context helps me. But I was getting it just from the katakana alone. Jaku o Rantan. Jaku o Rantan. Jaku o Rantan. Kawaii Jaku o Rantan da. They would rather tech last forever instead of having to repair it? What? I think they mean like planned obsolescence in items, right? If you get like a phone... Well, I mean, yeah, repairs should be a thing. What shouldn't be a thing is that it goes obsolete beyond the point of repair because it's made to be that way. I think that's what they meant to say, but that doesn't mean that repairs shouldn't be a thing either. I would agree with the sentiment, if I'm getting this right, that planned obsolescence should definitely not be a thing. That's just capitalism that just destroys the future of the planet, basically. It's a stupid thing. But, well, overall, I think, I'm speaking in general here. Your mileage may vary, but no, if something goes bad, repair it. And if there's obsolescence because it was not planned, that's a different thing. No, they just want phones, PCs, and so on should never fall into a state that they have to be repaired. Well, I see what they're going for. Ideally, you want to do that, but if you need repairs, then repair it. Just do your best to reach that point of perfection. But if you can't reach it, it's not the end of the world, right? What reality do you live in? I don't know. Maybe they just misphrased it. I don't know the context of how you had a conversation or came across what that person was saying. I will share the sentiment that you should always strive for perfection, right? But don't be surprised if you don't achieve it either, and don't get angry at people if they are not perfect, right? Like you give a message to Samsung This sounds very entitled. Like, I'm like, hey, I had to put my phone on repair, you bunch of idiots. You suck at making phones because I had to repair it in the first place. I think that's what you meant. That the person was like that, maybe missed. That's kind of funny. Like, always strive for perfection in what you create. Don't expect to see perfection in all creations, and don't fault something, or for that matter, someone for not being perfect. Like the lesson I just did, 100% Kampeki. Jaku o rantando. That was good. Uru.
ウール、
What was the mnemonic for this? I had a nice mnemonic. Well, unicorn doesn't work because it's U instead of U. Unicorn. The top line is the horn. So if I go for the Spanish for unicorn, unicornio. Unicornio. It might work. Funny enough, if they had the foreign word unicorn like that from the English, unicornos, unicorn, sorry, it would be like that. I said unicornos because it's the name of a kaijin from Kamen Rider. Hold on. Let me open the Kamen Rider wiki. And I'll show you. Unicornos. I think it's episode 51 of the original series. Let me see. Unicornos, and they said uni. Uni, it has U, ni, ko, ru, nos. We have actually seen all these characters so far in Denshu. Unicornos. Obviously, based on a unicorn. I mean, it's right there. You can see the horn. I remember this specific episode too because it's an important one. Like, it's the two riders, and it's like right before Kamen Rider 1 returns and Rider 2 is no longer the protagonist, and it's once again the first rider as the protagonist of the series. Episode 51, Dai Goju Ichiwa. Everything has a timer on it, a timer that needs to be repaired or goes away for good. Well, again, if that timer is planned, I am completely against that, personally. Planned obsolescence should not be a thing. But if you mean that all things come to an end, yeah, I guess so. Everybody dies, everything dies, something like that. I don't know, like, humanity, species, all sentient species, I think, should strive to reach immortality and continue advancing their science so that eventually immortality should be reached. Or, well, optional immortality. Like, if you want to die after being alive for millions of years, you can do that. You still have the option. Dying becomes optional, right? You realize I just don't care, right? Ah, well. Just no reason to have the conversation anymore, missed. If that's what they said to you. Ekobagu. So this one is always so tricky because it looks like an I, but it's an E. This is a funny thing when you have these false cognates, false friends, if you will, between characters or between words. It either helps me remember that it's not that, it works as something to really help me remember it, or it does create that confusion. But from that confusion as a sort of contrast, I always remember that it's not like that. But it's always 50-50 for that reason. Hopefully that makes some sense. Yeah, finish that conversation, miss. If they don't care, what's there to talk about at that point? Rather, if they don't care, why are they having the conversation? Well, more context is needed, but yeah. We just learned 2 here, so the quiz is easy for the most part. And that's all the katakana practice for today. Focus review though. I'm gonna do that. I want to see what that is exactly. And I need it anyway for katakana. Yama! Mountain. Yama. What does it say here? This kanji here. Hold on. Another great feature about the Google Translator. So the Google Translator is still a great tool for Japanese. Like, yeah, from what I hear, Deep L, which I also have right here, by the way, is a better one in terms of accuracy, but then Google has these great tools available. Honestly. Oh dear, what is the difference between one and the other? Hold on. This is another great tool that you can sort of draw the character and then you get it there. If you don't know how to type it in any way whatsoever. Obviously, it looks very scuffed when I draw it, but it's able to recognize it for the most part. Oh, Nihon. Okay, I should have known that. Nihon Ichi. Nihon Ichi. This is probably Mount Fuji, the #1 mountain in Japan. Maybe that's what they meant to say. Nihon Ichi. Nippon, you can maybe say. Hey, Puppets! Poppa-san, glad you could make it. O genki desu ka? How are you doing? Remember to never go into YouTube comments again to discuss stuff? No, I have faith that the YouTube comment section is... Maybe previous years it could get toxic very easily. But not nowadays, there's so many great comments, great discussion going on. I see all sorts of positive comments, depending. I have faith of good places. No, I see YouTube comments all the time. I look at like scenes of a TV show. I look at a stand-up comedian I like, and I see only praise for it. Like, oh yes, I remember this scene. This was so nice. Oh my god, Maggie Smith was fantastic in this scene in Downton Abbey. This comedian is the best. He's so unique at this. Blah blah blah. No, it can get really positive. Although when you see comments of comments, that's when it gets not necessarily toxic, but when it just gets like weird, just like more washed down. I don't know what's the right word, but not as good as the comment itself. I'm gonna go for missed recently today. Let's do a focus review of these ones we missed. Oh, this is really useful. If I wanted to do that in Duolingo, I would need to go for the premium version of Duolingo. Which, hey, to be fair, they deserve the money. And that's not a bad thing to paywall. Renshu, for that matter, you can support it as well. There's Renshu Pro. Yes, we are indeed learning Japanese, Popu. Yes, we are. Today is the Saturday of doing that. I'm hoping to have this every Saturday or nearly every Saturday. It's a new year. Let's see how we do by the end of this year in Japanese learning and how many of these we have done. This is stream number 4 overall of the Japanese learning streams. Yeah, that means that 2 of these have happened this year. We only did 2 of those last year. But that's the thing, I'm hoping to make it a more consistent thing. Of course, every once in a while there's a different kind of Saturday, as we had on the last 2 Saturdays of last year. Do you need help with your Japanese? Oh yeah, anything you can help me with, as always, Pop. Let me know. It's always welcome. I'm always asking all sorts of questions while I'm saying it, so yeah, feel free to answer them. That goes for anybody. That goes for anybody, maniacs. Onegai shimasu. Any help you give me is much appreciated. Some people in general on the internet tend to get more aggressive. Oh yeah, but the bad apples do not make the tree entirely bad. And I find that the pros beat the cons. I find more positivity on the internet than I do toxicity. And there's plenty of toxicity, of course. It's easy to just focus on that. In the same way that it's easier to go downhill than it is to go uphill. It's easier to brace yourself. It's better to brace yourself against something that's possibly bad than it is to soak in the good feelings, because then it feels like if you're soaking in the good feelings and something bad happens, then like, I shouldn't have, then it feels worse. But if you brace yourself for bad stuff, then either you will be relieved when something good happens, or you will be braced enough when something bad does happen. Aim low and you'll never be disappointed. Similar to that, but even then I argue that well, the internet is a super broad term to use here. It's like saying the entire world at this point, you know? But in general, yeah. When you notice the vibe is a certain way in this place or in this corner of this place, just avoid it. It's just, I feel like it really is just a matter of avoiding a lot of the time. And if you have found the thing you want to avoid, miss, there you are. A particular comment section, maybe, right? Ganbatte, arigato, arigato. Itsudemo, watashi. I'm probably saying this sentence incompletely. Maybe you can help me with it. Watashi wa itsudemo ganbarimasu. Is that how you say that? Itsumo, itsumo, itsudemo. Na 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 na. Itsumo, itsumo, itsudemo. Hitori janai sa. That's from Digimon Adventure 02, by the way. Oh, such a nice ending theme. ほ。これです。ほ。We're doing a focused review of katakana right now. But we're gonna go beyond katakana and hiragana. We're gonna go for words and see how we do. I think I'm advancing well enough through my katakana learning. Mo. Moppu no mo. Ta. Hai. Taxi. Find the best way to avoid solo that on the internet is literally just experience. That too. So. I feel like the experience you're talking about is life experience in general anyway. Like, I don't know, like when you're a kid, you don't know that sometimes it's not worth arguing with a person. It's not worth playing chess with a pigeon. When you play chess with a pigeon, the pigeon is gonna knock over all the pieces, shit all over the board, and then strut around like it just won the game. Like you realize I'm not gonna get anywhere with this person. I'm being super logical and reasonable, as everybody should be, but they're not responding to that. They don't see that, so it's not worth it anymore. And this goes well beyond the internet. They say pick your battles, but I think that phrase kind of means other things too. But it's kind of like that. So. Ah, my gosh, so. Okay, yeah, I know this is so. There's a reason why we have to review that character. Nu. The mnemonics use so much. This isn't how I am so good at computers, and like it's just like any other hobby or profession. Experience and time invested. Your mileage may vary. Some people take longer to learn other things. Like, I've said this a million times. I think you've been here when I've said this, Mist. Like, you do have some innate talents for some things over others. It's gonna take people more time, but sometimes that time is like a mountain of difference. Like, you take 100 hours to learn this skill. I take not 1,000, not 100, not 1,000, not 10,000, not 100,000. It takes me 1,000,000 hours to say it a certain way, right? That's how I feel about certain things. Fighting games, for example. RTS. Computers and stuff like that. Hardware especially. I feel like it's one of those. Maybe not 1,000,000 hours. Let's say you have 100 hours to be good at them. For me, it's maybe 1,000 or 10,000. Like, the PC I have right now. Oh, it's been about 5 years by now by the time it was first assembled. But I tried assembling it at first. And then as I was following the instructions on how to assemble it, I hit a roadblock that I couldn't get past. And I just got a technician to do it for me. Like, I don't remember the details, but it was placing the motherboard. I already placed things on the motherboard. I had placed the CPU, I think. I don't remember there was anything else. And I made some small mistakes when I did that. Because things in the motherboard are so fragile, man. Like, you can't put too much force into them, but you can't make the force too light either to make sure they're inserted. Like, you gotta have like ballerina perfection with it. Otherwise, you break something and it's super expensive. Like, it terrifies the hell out of me. But it was like there were supposed to be some pins to put the motherboard in place on the case. Like, all cases have it, but my case somehow didn't have it, or they had it in a different place. And then, I'm just gonna get a tech to complete it for me. Poppu, let me see what you said first. Anata wa Nihon. So I don't get all the characters. I'm probably gonna use a translator, but first let me try to read it. Anata wa Nihon something something de something yorimo rete iru kamoshiremasen. Hold on. Let me see what Deep L has to say about this. You may be better than me in Japanese. I doubt it.
あなたは日本語で私よりも優れているかもしれません。
Well, I don't think so. Wait, no, Google Translate is better in this case because I get to see the Romaji writing underneath. あなたは日本語で私よりも優れているかもしれません。No, if I can even read what you said, I doubt it. And for hiragana and katakana, I still need to read it slowly. And well, a lot of kanji I just don't know. Let's get back to some music here. Some other kind of lo-fi we can use, but not Pokemon lo-fi. We've been using them all the time for the league building streams. Another kind of lo-fi playlist I can use. I got one. I think I got one. There we go. Then again, my point still stands. If you want to learn something, you can as long as you are willing to invest the time and resources needed. I agree. Although, again, sometimes the time and resources are so out there, again, a million hours, that you are not even able to because you don't have the time for that. You know, you gotta work, you gotta do this, you gotta do that. A million hours is too much. Some learn slower, some learn faster though, yeah. This is what people mean when they say, I just don't have the talent for it. If you don't have the talent, there is such a thing as talent. But if you don't have the talent, learn it as a skill. It is possible. But sometimes it looks like it's impossible. Technically, impossible doesn't work. Impossible is not the right word. Because it is possible, but it's so hard to reach because of availability that it may as well be impossible, right? It's one of those things where people say something but they don't literally mean that. They mean something approximate to that. It's, well, that is a prioritization, not necessarily. Again, you may be too busy. I need to learn this skill. I want to learn this skill, but I work 40 plus hours a week. I have children. I have chores to do in the house. I have errands to do every day. Do I have time to reach the million hours I need for this? Probably not. What do I need to prioritize? I can't prioritize that. I leave my job to learn it. I can't do it. I do that for the children. Yeah, like it varies. It's a case-by-case basis. I can't ever speak in general about these sorts of things for that reason. Hey, Japanese basics 1 to learn. Well, let's start with that next. If you're learning something maybe because you are just bored or not interested in it. Oh yeah, that can be a factor as well. Or you also have a condition. ADHD, if it's something that doesn't interest you, it goes way beyond that. Like, it's not just a lack of interest. The lack of interest makes it become mentally impossible. Or, well, mentally difficult. It looks like it's willpower, but it's not willpower. Oh, yeah. ADHD is just one of many examples. I'm not a psychologist, I'm not a psychiatrist, but again, from what I've seen, right? You maniac. Did you mention you had ADHD before? I don't even remember. See, I might have ADHD. We've talked about this before. I know. So many people have ADHD now, but I don't think it's just like, well, epidemic is not the right word. That's not contagious, but I think it's just because, like, medicine, mental stuff has just become a lot better in recent times. That is now, it's always been there. It's just now being detected more often. Like, wow, it's like, wait, I mean, like, you have it too? Now you have it as like Squidward and SpongeBob, it feels sometimes, you know? You're Squidward, I'm Squidward. Are there any other Squidwards we should know about? That sort of thing. I don't even know what I have or don't have anymore. I don't remember because it's there every single day, you know? Very good point. Another good reason why I have this super strong suspicion that I have it, but I can't 100% say I have it without the doctors testing me and fully diagnosing it, like officially diagnosing it. I am like 90% sure I have it though, but that 10%, even if it were 0.01%, would be enough for me not to say it. Can't ever be sure about something like that. What if I say I have it and then it turns out I don't? It sucks though, because I get the feeling that when I get a test, and if the test comes out, the diagnosis tells me that I don't have it, I'm immediately gonna go for a second opinion for that, because I'm not gonna believe it. Honestly. But I digress. I don't know how many opinions I'll go for until I accept it, if all of them say, you don't have it. But I doubt it, again, I doubt it. Not gonna be too headstrong about it, I like to think, but still. Probably gonna seek out multiple opinions. Of course, if I go for a doctor or a psychologist, that's like, from the get-go, when the diagnosis starts, before it even starts, I can already see that if this is not gonna work out. Oh no, you're too smart to have it. No, you're wrong. I already know that's a wrong thing. Self-diagnosing is never the way to go. I've heard differing opinions about it, depending on what it is. Well, self-diagnosis is a very strong word to have, but the suspicion. That's why I don't say self-diagnosed. I say suspicion. Highly well, all sorts of ways of saying that. Can never say I have it for sure, but I still feel like I need to mention it. Sentences with this. Oh yes, I like to see that. But yeah, it's hard to find a doctor. It's hard to find a proper doctor for that, much less have the money for this. So it's been a long process for this reason. You've been working on the alphabets, and this is loud. Hold on. Well, louder than I would like it to be. It's time to start putting those words together. Yes, it is, Kao-chan. Kao-sensei. We're first going to focus on the word this, which is similar to our is, am, are verb. This is your simple I am, you are, this is sentence. E wa be desu. A is B. A is what you're talking about, a noun, and B is an object, adjective noun that describes A. Tajigen kaiden wa tsuteki desu. Subarashii otoko desu. Kaiden wa subarashii hito desu. What am I saying there? Can anybody tell me? Praise me. No, I'll tell you. I'm saying Kaiden is a wonderful person. Kaiden is lovely. Tsuteki. I think tsuteki can be translated to lovely, right? Or cute maybe, or beautiful. But lovely I feel is the most accurate. But correct me if I'm wrong. I was at a doctor a few years ago, and turns out I had another diagnosis, but they didn't give me it because I had too many already. They didn't want me on more meds than I already was on. That can be a potential problem. Yeah, you made me fearful of that too, Mist. I hope that doesn't happen. I feel like I don't have a lot of other things. There's potential other things that I may have. Nothing crippling. The most crippling thing I have is ADHD, honestly. Of all the things that I could possibly have. But I'm not a psychiatrist, I'm not a psychologist. There's some things I don't know about. I mean, ask me a few years ago and I wouldn't even know much about ADHD. It's been in recent years. Well, not that recent now. It's been a while now, but recent-ish. I've learned more about it, and when I learned about it though, when you learn about something, when you see something that describes you so well, it just clicks like immediately, like, this is it, this describes me so well, and then you learn it as if you learned it for your entire life, because it fits you so well that you go and learn it, you read about it, you inform yourself about the topic so much because, yeah, it just works with you so much. A sort of autism or something? Yeah. But autism wouldn't have medicine, though. I may be wrong. There's no medication for that as far as I know. Or, well, maybe there is. Not to cure it, but, like, to control certain things. It's the same with ADHD. There's no cure. It's not an illness, really. But it's to control certain things. To prevent certain things from being a certain way. Yeah, so verbs come at the ends of sentences. In this case, it's des. The wa is ha normally, but in this case, it's wa. It's a particle that acts as a topic maker. We'll talk about this a bit later. What I want to learn more about is the difference between wa and ga. And then there's more like wa, ni, but wa and ga are the ones that are really similar to each other. I will use this to say, I am Kao, my name. Ato, watashi, I. Watashi wa Kao desu. Kao-chan, hi. Kao-chan, tsuteki. You can swap out be to other nouns or adjectives. This says, I'm cute, kawaii. Watashi wa kawaii desu. Kare wa... I'm glad I'm doing this after practicing hiragana and katakana for a while now. Kare wa kawaii desu. Kare wa kawaii desu. This says he is cute. Change the subject topic without adjusting the grammar. Nice. Kare wa kawaii desu. There are no first, second, third person conjugations in Japanese. So the verb spelling does not change based on the subject. This makes a lot of sense. There's no first, second, or third person there. That's why you see a lot of mistranslations. With some of the Vegeta dialogue we were looking at, when I put it to a translator, sometimes you don't use pronouns when you say things like the kare wa. That kare pronoun, I think, is what it is. He's not saying it here. He's saying aitsu. I mean, he did say it, he said it earlier, but because he said it much earlier in the entire dialogue, he doesn't need to say it for every sentence. Not in Japanese. So he just says that they can be in that natural state, but when I put only this part, this is where he's saying about Goku and Gohan just staying in that natural Super Saiyajin state. When I put it, it said like... It just missed it completely. It just said it's like it can be in a natural state, instead of saying it's like they can be in a natural state. So it's something like that. One of the reasons why it becomes difficult to translate with an automatic translator. More context is needed for many things. Watashi wa Canada jin. Watashi wa Canada jin janai desu. Watashi wa Canada jin janai desu. Canada jin janai desu. Watashi wa Canada jin janai desu. Watashi wa Canada jin janai desu. I am not Canadian. Watashi wa Canada jin janai desu. Watashi wa Chugoku jin janai desu. Watashi wa Nihon jin ja arimasen desu. Other ways of saying it. Other nationalities. Want to make a negative? I am not, he's not, they are. Drop des and add janai desu. Ja arimasen is another one I hear, but maybe it's not used as much. It's way more formal, I think. Ja arimasen. Kawaii. Is it like kawaii have to change to the negative, but we'll learn that later. Let threading over the different word order in the two sentences. Just keep the A, B, this part in your head. Yeah. Hello, Neffy. Welcome to the channel. Happy Saturday/Sunday. Man, that makes me realize I need to learn how to say Saturday and Sunday. I still don't know the days of the week. It's very different for them. Saludos desde Ecuador. Hello. Hola, Juan Carlos. Con ni jigen. O ha yo go kaimas. Es bueno verte, Juan Carlos. No hablo mucho español en los streams, pero pues sí está en español. Aunque trato de mantenerlo más bien en inglés. Y más aún cuando hay japonés. Cuando hay incluso otro idioma en la ecuación. In the equation. No se traduce también en español decirlo así, pero bueno. Good to see you, Juan Carlos. Good to see you on the stream both. Yeah, I again hope your Saturdays, Sundays are going well. We are just chilling out, so if it's as early as it is for you, it's like early afternoon on a Saturday. I want to take it easy. I want to take it easy right now. Especially after the madness from yesterday in in Final Fantasy XIV. Oh my god, is that ever gonna stop? Things are gonna wind down a little bit, or maybe not. Maybe not, I don't know. But after we have finished, so the next, we're gonna go back to regular main story quest content and no big raids anymore, or what's the word? No big words anymore. No big words, sorry. No big raids anymore. No, not for now. Not a big series of like quests linked to each other in epic fashion like the coils. But still the main story quest, so a lot of things happen like that. Hey, first appearance, welcome in. Suo-san. I hope I read the name correctly. Yeah, I won't be saying much in Japanese though because I'm still learning, but thank you for being here. Yokoso. Tajigen no sekai. Welcome to the channel. To the Tajigen world. Tajigen temple. Nichiyobi Sunday, Doyobi Saturday. This is the way to say these 2 days of the week in Japanese. Anyways, I'm learning Japanese too on level 1. Well, you might be more advanced than me, Neffy. But good to see you, good to have you here. I'm gonna make a note actually of Nichiyobi and Doyobi. Do they all end in Yobi? Then it's very similar to yes, it's Nichiyobi in Japan. Jikan wa 4 jikan. 6 分 6分 6分 4 jikan 6分 desu ka? Not sure if I said it right. ¿Cómo, Juan Carlos? Si me estás preguntando lo que dije en inglés, disculpa si no traduzco todo. Porque la mayoría, de nuevo, todo es en inglés. Pero bueno, espero esté bien todo en el canal. Hope everything is fine in the channel for you. Yeah, the majority is English. You know, I'm debating how to balance like more Spanish content. Like that. Yeah, it's 4 o'clock in the morning. If you're in Japan, it's quite late or quite early. So thank you for being here at that time, if that's the time for you. Suo. Let me see. Kanji. Kanji wa 難しいです。無理です。いや、難しいじゃない。無理です。今は無理です。At least right now it's impossible for me, most of them. Most kanji I just don't know right now. I only know like watashi maybe. That probably is it. 朝の4時5分です。5分です。
朝の4時6分です。
6分。6分じゃない。6分。はい。はい。6分。1分。2、hold on. How do you say 2?
朝の4時2分です。
2分。2分。3分。4分。5分。6分。How is it for 7? 7分 ?7 分 ?7 分 ?8 分 Actually, I can see it here also. Hold on. Because with 8, it gets weird.
8分。
8分. Like a lot of with 8, just they split the hachi to ha. Also for like 8 years old, for example, hasai instead of hachisai. Wait, sai. No, it's not sai. No, it's sai, yeah. あの子は8歳です。That kid is 8 years old, for example. Anyway. 日本語上手。日本語上手ですね。いやいやいやいやいや。いやいやいやいやいや。まだだ。We're far away, but thank you for the 日本語上手。ありがとう。Oh, we're still so far away from that. But here we are, though. We are practicing it for that reason, right? 私は顔です。私は日本人。Still gotta take my time with the hiragana. Still working on it. Yeah. 私はNo. 人間。私は人間ではありません。There's the ありません。So the ありません is used. 私は人間ではありません。人間じゃない。こいつ。こいつのかわいい顔。かわいい顔ちゃん。人間じゃない。This beautiful cow. This cute cow-chan. Cow-chan is the name of the mascot of Renshu that you're seeing here. Well, with literally the cute face. Kawaii cow. You see that cute face on everything? And I used it on the thumbnail, by the way. I put it on the thumbnail if anybody notices it. In the book. In the hon. Kawaii hon. Because I put like the little cow-chan face. I drew it myself. It's a simple enough thing to draw. Even for somebody like me who's an absolute neophyte at drawing. As I noted earlier, the Y is a topic marker. Basically, you place it right after whatever you're talking about. It's often the subject of the sentence. Yes. Now, there's a trick to reading these. You might remember hearing that can be read as wa in addition to ha. The context is so important, right? When the ha is used to mark the topic of the sentence, sorry about the dog barking if you're hearing any of it in the background, it is pronounced as wa. It is also pronounced this way in the negative. Dewa arimasen. A more polite form of dewa nai. Dewa nai desu. Even just dewa nai. Oh no, sorry, janai desu. Janai. Dewa arimasen. Ja arimasen, I've heard as well. Watashi wa kao desu.
私は顔です。
Feels like we need a more cute voice for that one. Watashi wa kao desu. Kawaii kao desu. Well, I can't do a kawaii voice, but that's my closest. That's my closest rendition of that. 私は人間ではありません。
私は人間ではありません。
はい。You can hear in both that the wa are pronounced wa. A は B です。Replace A with a noun and B with something that describes A. Again, another example. 多次元カイデンは素晴らしい人です。おー、カイデン様すごい。 Let's jump back to wa. It's a member of the family of particles which are used to mark specific parts of the sentence. Yes, what I really want to learn as soon as possible. Well, it's important to see this fundamental as well before that, but I want to learn the difference between wa and ga. Wa is a topic marker, it's often also the subject of the sentence, but generally marks what you are talking about. First sentence pattern. Through the grammar lessons on Renshu, we'll acquire several more basic patterns. The quiz. Wait a minute, what is this? A wa B this. A is a noun and B is a noun or adjective. How to use. Whoa, what is this? Nani kore? A wa... Ah, okay. A wa B this. A wa B janai. A wa... A wa I. A wa na. Kimono are clothing. Kimono wa fuku desu. Fuku desu. Hold on. Kimono wa fuku desu. Gotta remember that fuku is the word for clothing. Well, according to this as well. I'm pretty sure I've encountered that in Duolingo before. Examples. Watashi. So again, watashi, probably the only kanji character I can recognize. You would think I know my own tajigen characters. If you see my name in the lower left, tajigen is in kanji, kaiden is in katakana. Probably should learn those. No, and with kanji, I'm still such a beginner at it, but from what I understand, when you combine them a certain way, it also changes the meaning. Another one that I would learn is kamen. I can know it when I see it together, but if I see both of them isolated, I don't know what the meaning is going to be because it might be a different meaning. Kamen from kamen laida. Similar to my name, right? Kamen is kanji, laida is katakana. BRB, no problemist. Watashi wa... It's difficult? Yahari mutsukashi desu. Yahari ne. No, it really is difficult. Watashi wa... Gakusei desu. And this one I've seen in Duolingo, but I mostly focus on seeing the hiragana on top of it, which I think is called furigana when it's like this. So I still don't recognize the kanji, not quite. But I gotta just go further with hiragana and katakana until I start being comfortable learning kanji. Although there are some kanji lessons on Renshu, but I don't know if I'm gonna do them yet. Let's see how we feel after this. Okay. Ashita himo. Nani kore? Janai. Oh, how do I move it? Okay. Ashita himo wa... Himo? Nani sore? Ashita... Ashita wa... Wait, what did I put wrong? The wa. Oh, no, I didn't mean to do that actually. I think I did mean to put it after the wa. Wasn't paying attention. No. Ashita wa himo janai desu. I am not free tomorrow. Himo janai desu. Ashita... Ashita wa himo janai desu. Hey, you can mark it correct. Not gonna do that. No, I guess there would be some cases in which it would be correct. Desu wa. Nihonjin kare wa. Kare wa Nihonjin desu.
彼は日本人です。
彼は日本人です。はい。Next question. It's good. It's good that they have these practices as well. It really is a complete language learning platform in that way. Yeah. I hope it's able to be competing well against the likes of Duolingo and Lingodeer. Of course, the big difference is that this place, Renshu, that I can't recommend enough, by the way, is 100% Japanese only. The others are a bunch of different languages, of which Japanese is only one off. Watashi? Watashi wa 学生です。はい。日本の学生です。私は日本 Is it 日本学生 or 日本の学生? No, wait, 日本語 It's 日本語 I'm talking about the language, not the country. 私は日本語の学生です。日本語学生です。どっちだ? Which one is correct? Ashita, that's the one I got wrong. Ashita wa himo janai desu. Ashita wa himo janai desu.
明日は暇じゃないです。
Hima. The ma and the mo. No, it's a lot smaller, so I got it wrong for that reason.
明日は暇じゃないです。
Ashita wa hima janai desu. Hai. Hima. Benkyou erai desu. Erai desu ne. Erai desu. String? What do you mean by string? Which character was this again? Sorry, I forget. Hi, Benkyou erai desu. Sorry, Benkyou erai de ne. Erai desu ne. Benkyou erai desu ne. What does that say? Like, yeah, you gotta continue studying? Ah, it's good. Yes. When you see the payoff to studying, for sure. 勉強偉いですね。
勉強偉いですね。
ですね。When you're studying something you like studying, it is good. I'll tell you that. And yes, I do like this. Candy? Ah, candy. 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 Okay, candy. 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 What is the pronunciation for that kia? Is it ka or kia? It's not ka.
キャンディー。
Candy. Candy. How do we know candy? How do we know candy? Studying is great. Yes. Thank you for translating it too. So that's the difference with Renshu Pro. Expand your quiz into over 9,500 handmade questions covering over 760 grammar expressions. I wanna take a look at the prices they have. So far, I'm not gonna do it. Of course, I'm not using Renshu enough to justify this, nor to what's the word? Not using it enough, and not sure how invested I'm gonna be in Renshu quite yet. Especially if I jump between different platforms like Duolingo, the others. Well, I'm not doing Lingo Deer that much. And I still wanted to check out that RPG Maker game again on the stream. Well, I've checked out it before, like off the stream. Learn Japanese to survive. There's 3 games. One called Hiragana Battle, Katakana Battle, Kanji Battle, all 3 respectively of the same series. I have all 3 of them right there on Steam. So far, I've only played the Hiragana one. Didn't get far with it, but that's also because I learned Hiragana somewhere else. Katakana though, I might benefit from doing that. Or maybe Kanji. Speaking of Kanji, I'm scared. Osoroshi. I don't know if that's the right word. Osoroshi desu. This lesson. Osoroshi. Yeah. I'm not doing that. I don't know if I'm ready to begin learning the kanji. Like some people learn the kanji with the hiragana and katakana, but I don't think I want to do it like that. Let's do words for Japanese basics, okay? And I'll see how I feel about doing beginner kanji maybe after that. Ah, this is good though. Kuruma. And there's the kanji for it. Kuruma.
車。
Ah, writing it. Okay. We write each of the characters. I need to get Renshu back on my phone. They have their application. The thing that sucks about it, I think, is that I can't move it to my external storage on the phone. Because I need as much internal storage as possible because it's so small with it. It's scary! Kawaii, that's another word. Yeah, kawaii. Takai. Expensive. Takai.
高い。
But it can also mean tall, which I didn't know. What's something that's expensive? How would you say VTubing in Japanese? VTubing? VTuber, you can say VTuber. VTubing? That's a foreign word really, so you just say it in Japanese with the pronunciation. VTubing wa takai desu. Depending on what you do with it. Oh no, eventually I want you all to see me in my live 2D glory. But that's gonna be expensive. Isogashi. Ah, isogashi. I should be familiar with this one. VTubing は忙しいです。Hey, the life of a VTuber is busy. In a good way, though. You like VTubers? So do I. So do I. Suo. But hey, I'm glad you are here. Out of all the VTubers you could be watching, you chose me. どうもありがとう。どうもありがとうございます。Okay, let's draw so. Well, I'm not gonna keep doing these all the time, but this, to practice the writing, I should do it somewhere else, especially like on paper. That's how I should do it. Need to practice these more. When I first started learning Japanese with hiragana, I did do writing, but then I dropped that off. And by the time I came back to learning Japanese, reviewing hiragana and starting to learn katakana, I wasn't really practicing the writing. I'm not doing that right now. Shinsetsu? Or is it? I think it's shinsetsu.
親切
Yasashi is the word I know for kind or gentle. Hirari Octavia, hello Hirari, new subscriber. Well, first of all, again, I think there's supposed to be alerts for that, so if there wasn't an alert, I'm sorry. It's still something I need to fix. There used to be there, but there's some setting I need to re-enable. But anyway, thank you Hirari for subscribing. Welcome from Indonesia. Indo, it's just Indo in Japanese, right? Anata no kuni wa Indo desu. And I guess it would be Indojin, Indonesian. Yeah, I think it's just Indo. Or is that India? Because it feels weird to say Indo, it feels incomplete. Indo, India. No, I think it's just India for India and Indo for Indonesia. But anyway. Shinsetsu. Shinsetsu. Hi. Do you know Bali? Oh, then I got it wrong, sorry. I don't. I've heard of the location, but I don't know much about it. I remember it as a stage in King of Fighters 97. I write hiragana better than some Japanese? Really? Take in mind, if you mean the writing I'm doing here, I'm doing it with my mouse. Well, if you call this good, then I must be amazing at writing it by hand, because now when you write something with your mouse, it doesn't work. A lot of artists, when they do stuff, I'm not an artist at all. But if I were a VTuber artist that shows their process on Photoshop or another program, most of them end up using a tablet linked to the PC. Since I'm not, I haven't invested in one of those. Yes, Enpitsu. Enpitsu. Hi. What I don't know about this is the kanji for it. But yeah, if you mean this is not an accurate rendition of how I write, because I'm just dragging the mouse, and that's not an accurate way of handwriting. This is why I mentioned that I want to get Renshu back on my phone, because there I probably would be able to do this like this. Whenever I want to do practice like this in Duolingo, which also has that option, I'd rather use the mobile app than the website. Good night and good luck for learning Japanese. Thank you, Hirari. Thank you for the good wishes. And I hope you have a good night as well. Thanks again for stopping by and for the sub. Oyasumi nakai. By the way, I know it's Oyasumi nasai, but I say Oyasumi nakai because I'm kai then. It's the variation, just like I say Kon Nidji Gen instead of Konnichiwa. Just like I say o ha yo go kaいます instead of gozaimasu. And when we finish the stream, you're gonna hear me say something like Otsukaresama desu instead of Otsukare-sama desu. What's great about Otsukai and Otsukare is that if I pronounce them a certain way, they don't sound that different from each other. Everybody has their otsu. Most VTubers have their otsu at the end. But what I like about the one I have right now is that it's not that dissimilar from the original. Nihonjin! Hi! Yeah, like the word for Nihon, I need to learn it. It's like, it feels like it's such a fundamental one to learn. And the one for Jin as well. At least with the person meaning, because again, kanji can have so many different ways to be read. So many different meanings as well. But yeah, Nihonjin.
日本人
Nihonjin, 中国人, 韓国人, イギリス人, スペイン語人. No, wait, no, スペイン人, maybe. アメリカ人, カナダ人, メキシコ人. And those are all the ones I know for sure. Ostoreria is how you say Australia, but would it be Ostoreria Jin? I don't know. Oh, there it is! At last! Thank you, Hirari. You're a superstar. Thank you for that sub. Then it means the alerts are working. And there are two things going on right now. Why, what is that? What is that symbol? Ko? Looks a bit different. Hold on. Let's take a look at it. Otsu. Ah, that's the Otsu.
おつ
Otsu. If you are saying good night to me as well, Tsuo, yes, good night to you as well. 本当におやすみなさい. I know it's late for you, so おやすみなさい. Hope you sleep as well. But what was I gonna say? No, yeah, when it comes to subscriptions on YouTube, you can also set them to be private. Like, whenever you get a subscriber on your channel, if that subscriber has their subscription set to public, you will be given a notification, unless you disable those too, on your end, telling you, for example, Kaiden Tajigen has subscribed to your channel. If, however, like me, you wouldn't see that from me though, because I have them set to private. What means to have them private is that you can't, you go into my page and you're not gonna know what channels I'm subscribed to. You'll come back again. Looking forward to it. Looking forward to it. This is the last stream of this week, so be on the lookout for new schedules posted on Twitter, Discord, and the community tab right here on YouTube. The way I'm having it right now is at least 2 streams on YouTube every week and at least 2 streams on Twitch every week. This week it was 3 streams on Twitch and 2 on YouTube. We'll see how it is next week, but I'll try it. Yeah, we're probably gonna have the Pokemon League building stream and the Japanese stream again here on YouTube. But yeah, I'll see you next time, alright? Mata ne. But yeah, so that's probably a reason why some subscriptions don't show up as a notification. And or is that, or again, it's just a big delay on Stream Elements. The trick with Stream Elements, the tricky part about Stream Elements, mata ne, ja ne. The tricky part with Stream Elements is that you have to switch from the Twitch profile to the YouTube profile. And again, there's not sure how it works either. Or maybe you actually don't need to switch out. That's the part that I'm still not sure about. But well, the fact that notification show there, I'm gonna keep things as they are then. I think nothing needs to really be checked. And that's the thing, right? If somebody doesn't want to be seen as following, as subscribing, then yeah, keep it private like that, right? Alright, let's continue. Isha, doctor, physician. I knew this word. I've seen it also referred to as doctor, and there was another word I forgot. And I mean the medical kind of doctor, because there's also hakase, but that's more like the scientifical PhD sort of doctor, right? Hakase. Okto Hakase. Professor Oak. No, yeah, Hakase can be either professor or doctor in the translation, depending on how you see it. No, I mean, take a look at it. Back to the Pokemon Wiki for this. Let's say Professor Elm from the Johto games. Utsugi Hakase. I just know, I don't need to see this, but I just know that says Hakase right there, this kanji.
博士
Also, Shinigami Hakase. Dr. Shinigami. Dr. Shinigami. Dr. Death. Dr. Grim Reaper. Depending on how you translate it. Dr. Shinigami will do. Shinigami Hakase. Yeah, 恐ろしい男だ。こいつは。彼は人間じゃない。Yeah. 人間じゃない。海藻人間。恐ろしい海藻人間だ。ショッカーの大幹部。死神博士。But yeah, Isha is a way to say doctor, like that.
医者
Physician. Kirei. Pretty, lovely. I feel like it's more like pretty or beautiful. I've heard the word suteki. I mentioned it earlier. Suteki. But I think suteki can translate closer to lovely. Let me see if I type it in hiragana, what I get. Suteki. No, I think I got something wrong. I'm not sure how to write it. I'm not sure what the right way of typing it is. Ah, anata. You. Anata.
あなた、
Anata. Kimi. Omae. Sama. Teme. The last one are very rude. The last two are very rude. Sama. Teme. But those are the other ways of saying it, right? Yes, yasai. No, yasui. No, yasai is vegetable. Yasui.
安い
Yasui.
安い
What does it say there? Daiso. Daiso. Yeah, it also says it up here. The Daiso, the name of this store. Hopefully in your resolution you can see the image. But Daiso, the name of a store. Is that like a chain of stores? Maybe konbinis or supermarkets in Japan? Or is it just this one? I don't know. Looks like a brand name. Gakusei? Mm-hmm.
学生
Gakusei. Watashi desu. Nihongo no gakusei desu. Nihongo gakusei. Kore wa watashi desu. Actually, yeah, it looks similar to me. Just paint the hair purple on this little character and that's me. It's around the same hairstyle. A nice rendition of it. Give me a little star sticker there and there you have. There you have your multidimensional Tajigen Kaiden. Shiken. Oh, this is a new word actually.
試験
Shiken. I've heard testo, I think, but yeah, shiken.
試験
Shiken.
試験
She says that in a particular way. Shiken.
試験
Shiken.
試験
Shiken. 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 I think it's just the accent in general.
試験
Shiken. Shiken. Or should it always be like that when you have ke and together?
試験
Do kana? Shiken. Muskashi. Muskashi. I've actually been saying mutsukashi, but it's su. It's not really the tsu. Very, very similar, but not the same. Muskashi. Nihongo desu. Nihongo wa muskashi desu. Kanji wa muskashi desu.
難しい
How would you say Rubik's Cube in Japanese? Rubik's Cube? It's probably one that doesn't get translated, right? Rubik's Cube? Rubik's Cube wa muskashi desu. How did you say puzzle? I used to know, but I forgot. Meikyu is maybe a word, but that's more labyrinth than puzzle, maybe. Meikyu wa muskashi desu. Subete no meikyu wa muskashi desu. All labyrinths are difficult. Puzzle. If anybody knows, tell me. I mean, I could say pasuru, but there was another word. I remember learning a word, but I don't remember the word itself. Oh, there it is, Saturday. Doyobi. Doyobi. As you told me earlier, maniacs. Doyobi, Saturday.
土曜日
Kyou wa doyobi desu. At least on my end right now, it's right now Saturday. But over in Japan, nichiyobi desu. Doyobi janai. Nichiyobi desu. It's not Saturday anymore. How would I say that anymore? I used to know that. Or it's in the back of my mind, but I can't recall right now. Mo? 今日はもう土曜日じゃない。今日はもう土曜日じゃない。Man, in this browser I don't have the voice input, unfortunately. I'm gonna try something. Give me a second. I'm gonna open another browser very quickly with Google Translate. And I'm gonna say it out loud. Sorry about the noises there. It's not supposed to do those noises. What the hell, Windows? I hate it when Windows is just rudely ignores me like that. I always have system sounds muted, but it just decides to ignore it sometimes. I have to keep the sound mixer open. Okay, 今日はもう土曜日です。今日はもう土曜日です。No, I think I may have gotten it wrong. I've heard it said like that. Kind of like that. 今日はもう土曜日です。Okay, let's type it in English and see what it says. Oh, no, wait. That anymore is what I want to see. 今日はもう土曜日ではありません。で、土曜日でじゃない。今日はもう土曜日ではない。今日はもう土曜日ではないです。今日はもう土曜日ではないです。日曜日です。Today is no longer Saturday, right?
今日はもう土曜日ではないです。
今日はもう、oh, もう and で。The も is there. 今日はもう土曜日ではないです。土曜日ではないです。Those are more, that's sentence structure I still need to learn, basically. 土曜日、アメリカ人。
アメリカ人。
よし。明日。
明日。
These are words I know. Well, not the kanji though. There's no kanji for America Jin, right? But yeah, 明日。暑い。
暑い。
暑い。いや、暑い。リサルドンは暑いです。リサルドンはなんだ？ What is Lizardon? What is Lizardon? It's Charizard. Lizardon. Hold on, the page is loading. Is the internet okay? Yeah, I think it's just from the Bulbapedia end. Or from my browser end. Lizardon は暑いです。いや。今日暑いです。Or the desert. I don't know how to say the desert though. I must have seen the word at some point. I think I've seen the word for desert at some point. Deserto? No. I don't think it's that. 今日. Today.
今日。
I think kyo like that. Well, not the kanji, but just the word kyo can mean other things as well. It's the kanji that sets it apart, right? Oishii! I could see it immediately. Oishii! Yeah. 本当にラーメンは美味しいです。本当に美味しいです。
美味しい。
Ramen is probably my favorite Japanese dish out of every single one of them. I like soups and broths. I like a lot of them. Not all of them, but I like a lot of them. So, also miso and oden. Oden is the only one I haven't had. Miso and ramen I've had before. Do I've had things that are similar to oden? I'm thinking the flavor is not that different. The big difference that I see that oden has over the other two is the egg that you put in there. And I've had a lot of like meals that have like a hard-boiled egg inside. Oh, so good. Like hard-boiled eggs in certain broths and soups is one of the best things ever. Yeah, there's many versions of ramen that have it. Or even just a cracked egg, like sunny side up, but make it melt inside. 素晴らしいです。And then, speaking of dishes, here's sushi. Not that big into sushi. It can be good, but I'm not as crazy about it as I am for like ramen and the others. Tempura, I don't know if I've ever had tempura. I probably would be crazier about tempura than sushi. No, sushi, I feel like I need the right sauce for it. I'm one of those that prefers it with sauce than just on its own. Enpitsu. It's hard to tell which one is the chisaitsu. Oh no, wait, never mind. It wasn't the tsu that was the problem. Enpitsu. The small tsu and the regular tsu, right? Telling the difference sometimes can be difficult. Kuruma. This is good though because they don't even show you the romaji. So this comes like after you've done the hiragana katakana lessons probably. I like it. Atsui. Atsui is the complete package when you do every single lesson. I'm still not sure if I'm ready for the kanji lessons though. Yasui. Yasui. Takai janai. Yasui desu. Muskashi janai. Yasui desu. Right? Muskashi. Muskashi. Apex Legends wa muskashi desu. There's another example. Sushi. There's sushi. Shinsetsu. What was shinsetsu again? Shinsetsu. Oh, kanji hint. Interesting. But it's gonna be skillful? Kind, gentle. No, I really didn't remember that. I'm so used to yasashi. Yasashi maybe is more of an adjective and shinsetsu is the noun. Correct me if I'm wrong. Anata. You. Omae. Kimi. Pretty, lovely, clean. Kirei. Kirei.
Kirei.
Kirei. Like it's not rei. It's not like an expanded e at the end. It's more like a subtle transition between the e and the e. Kirei.
Kirei.
Kirei. Or more like an expansion of the e, right? When you see o and u together, it tends to be like that as well. It's not o, u. It's more like o, kind of like expanding the o. Ichigo, lingo, right? Nihonjin. Doyobi desu ka? Doyobi. And here it is as well, the yo, right? Doyobi. See, I know, yeah, B is also the he kanji, which means they. But what is do and what is yo? And then doyo, what is that, right? What is it about Saturday exactly? Doyobi. Oishi. Ramen wa oishi desu. Banana wa oishi desu. Momo wa oishi desu. How do you even say favorite? I forget. Watashi no favorite kudamono desu. Momo to banana. Favorite. If I put it in the translator, it's gonna give me a word, but I don't think it's the right word in this context.
お気に入り。お気に入り。
お気に、
お気に入り。
私のお気に入り、お気に入り、私のお気に入り果物は、お気に入りの果物は、also when to use no and when not to use it. Still need to learn that. Anyway, it's banana and peach, right? Momo to banana. Hey, if you go for Kamen Rider Gaim, you see the banana-based rider, the peach-based rider, they end up having a connection in that series. So that's a funny coincidence. Ashita. Isn't that a funny coincidence? Isha. No. Yeah, Isha. Doctor. Kyo. Today. Isokashi. Isokashi. Isogashi ga, not ka, sorry. Isogashi. Yeah, Tajigen Tajigen-san wa isogashi hito desu. Tajigen is a busy person. Ah, look at him. He's doing covers, he's releasing videos, he's releasing shorts, he's doing live streams, doing schedules, tweeting. What a busy VTuber life. Jinsen da. Isogashi jinsen. Hold on. Let me try to do a sentence here. Isogashi jinsen kedo, ii jinsen desu. Isogashi kedo, ii jinsen desu. Subarashii jinsen desu. Isogashi kedo, subarashii jinsen desu. It's busy, but it's a wonderful life. I think that's what I said. If I got anything wrong in the sentence structure, in anything, let me know. Amerikajin. Sometimes I end up pronouncing Amerikajin. Kajin, like putting the emphasis there. It sounds like I'm saying Amerikaijin. Like Kaijin in Tokusatsu. It can be translated to monster, but it's not an entirely like accurate translation. In Black Sun, they did not translate the word. There's a little bit of dialogue in English here and there, and they just say the word Kaijin. They don't say anything else. And it's because of that. Just translating Kaijin as monster is not accurate. Shiken. Shiken. Kore wa shiken desu. This is a test. This is an exam. It's a quiz. Kore wa shiken desu. We are being asked about the word shiken in a shiken. Yeah, when you learn languages, you're probably gonna see that. You're taking a test and you see the word for test in that language during the test. I mean, It makes perfect sense. 高い。高いです。学生。They're being very kind to me. They're leaving it only to on oh, Super Smash Bros. Lo-Fi. Colors weave into a spiral of flame. Distance calls into a pastel unnamed. Something like that. I don't know the Japanese lyrics, otherwise I would sing the Japanese version. 鉛筆。鉛筆です。はい。親切。優しい。親切。よし。complete。ギフト。ギフト。ギフト。かわいいギフト。素晴らしいギフト。紫のギフト。紫のプレゼント。Or no, it's just Murasaki presento, I think. There's no in there. Well, correct me if I'm wrong. Hey, my favorite color. You gift wrap something in my favorite color, it's a cherry on the top. Probably should buy myself more gift wrapping for the future. And make it be whatever fits the person I'm gifting, or just the season in general. It's not like I'm gonna keep the gift wrap, right? So what would be the point of that? Okay, let's do another lesson then. See. Okay. Hima. Having lots of free time.
Hima.
I hope I can remember this one. Yes, Genki.
元気。
それは私です。それは私です。それはこの俺様です。本当に元気です。いつでも。会社員。company employee. 会社 is company. 会社員 company employee. 会社員。会社員。I'm trying to think of an example. Having an example sentence helps me to remember things as well. 会社員。ライオトルーパーはスマートブレインの会社員です。Riot troopers are the employees of Smart Brain. So Riot troopers from Kamen Rider Vice. And they are the employees of Smart Brain, the company. The evil company in there. Ooh, handsome. それは私です。それはこの俺様です。この言葉。handsome? Oh, handsome. Right. handsome. うわー、素晴らしい。多次元界伝はハンサムです。本当にハンサムです。よし。there it is. 日曜日。Sunday.
日曜日。
In Japan right now. 今日は日曜日です。時間は4時間50分です。4 a.m. 50 minutes. 4:50 a.m. 4時間No, wait, no. 4時間 is different. 4時51分です。4時51分。Is this it? No. No, let me see. 4時 Huh. Why do I not see the... Oh, where is the other option here? Never mind. Well, hopefully I said it right. Heya. Heya. I know that. Yes.
部屋
Heya. Pen. Yes, pen.
ペン、
Surprises me that pen is just pen. I think there's actually no other word for it. Again, correct me if I'm wrong, but yeah. Kore. Ah, yes, kore. Kore. This indicated an item near the speaker. And for the faraway item, it would be are. Are. Kore wa are wa. Kore. Kore are. I'm almost certain that's the case. You may. No, wait. You may.
有名、
You may. So similar to the word you may. Like dream. You may. You really gotta expand that at the end. Mount Fuji. Yes. Fujiyama? Is that how you say it? It's the most famous mountain in Japan. Arguably. You may this. Tachigen Kaiden wa you may this. Koko. Koko.
ここ、
Koko. Like right here, right? What would be the faraway version of Koko? Aso? Asoko? I think it's Asoko, right? Asoko this. Koko this. Pen. Kore this. Koko. No, kore. Kore. Oh, this is good Japanese practice though. Handsome. Hi, Dajigen Kaiden. Sugi. Let's go for the next one. Koko. Yes, here it is. Koko this. Heya. Room. Heya this. Genki. Lively, energetic. Once again, Dajigen Kaiden wa Genki desu. Where else have I seen this kanji? The kanji for gen. It's not in my name, is it? No. Wait, actually, I think it is in the Tajigen name. Give me a second. The Tajigen kanji, I mean. Oh! What is up with that Q? That was my bad. Tajigen, kore desu. Yeah, it's the gen. It's in my name as well. Tajigen. Hontou ni. Tajigen. Tajigen.
多次元。元。
Different ways of reading it, right? But it can also be just gen by its own. Taji and gen, basically. Like the two kanji come together for taji. Hima. Having lots of free time, right? Hima. Subarashii jinsen da. Hima. Something like that. Famous Yume. Yume.
有名、
Yume. Yume. Tajigen wa yume desu. Kaiden wa yume desu. Fujioka Hiroshi wa yume desu. Something like that. What was it? Kaishain. Kaishain. Kaisha. Kaishain. Kaishain. Nichiyobi. Sunday. Nichiyobi. Hi. That's complete and a nice level up. Level up. If you have any up emotes, any up emoji, put them in the chat. Now's the time for that. With a level up. That would do the trick right there for sure. So what is this? Black hole. Oh yeah, yeah. I mean, I was kind of kawaii black hole desu. Yeah. Kawaii black. Black hole. This is a good word to learn. For me. Personally. Black hole. Black hole. Because it's black hole. Can you favorite like words you learned or like gacha? I want to put it in favorites. Number 142. Okay. This gacha aspect is something that is so fun in the one of the most fun things in Renshu for me. Okay, no, I didn't see a favorite option, I think. Oh, I recognize this music. This is Phoenix Wright based music. So good for lo-fi. I'm gonna go get some tea as soon as I finish the stream. We're actually gonna wrap it up soon. We're not gonna go for the kanji. This is the final lesson now. But, hold on. I wanna do a mini game. I wanna do one of the mini games. What is this circle around it? Is it like a special one? Because these are still the common ones. Like, if it were special, it would say... okay, no, it is listing all of them. These are ultra rare. This is rare. And then limited. I think I got like one limited. Only on the weekends, and it is the weekend. Yeah, we got this one. Misufsen. Water balloon. Misufsen. Yeah, but like the icons they use for the gacha don't look like water balloons. Like these ones do, but the other ones look more like the spheres, the balls. I forget the name that you place on Christmas trees. The Christmas lights. No, it's not Christmas lights. I forget. What is gardens? What is this? Nani kore? Oh, gardens are a way of rewarding your hard work on Renshu. Eh. It's a cute statue. Kawaii. You'll have quests that you can complete in Japanese. For each quest you finish, you'll get some coins. Edit your garden to buy stuff from the store and build up your garden. Ah, this is great. We even have flowers, food, and trees that will grow as you continue to study with us. Oh, I have 5,000 coins. Okay. There are some quests. Collect. There we go. Nice. Okay. Edit garden. Let's see the garden store. Oh, okay. You buy roofs. You buy stuff like that. Backdrops. Where do I buy? The store here? Okay. Ah, Renshu Pro only. Ah. Ooh, I want to have a temple bell, but that's gonna be nearly all my coins. All my okane. Kadomatsu. Different Kadomatsu. It is New Year. That's what you said for New Year, right? Let's put one for good luck. I like this one. This has a cute little face on it. I gotta buy it. Kadomatsu. Lawn, flamingo, drink machine. Only the things I can afford. Man, I'm getting Animal Crossing vibes from this already. I love it. I like this rock set. Oh, look at the cat ball rock though. Oh, that is so cute. I like to have one like that. I'm gonna buy... Let's buy 3 of them. Shinto Shrine. Ooh, that's a big one. Renshu Pro only. Decorations. Recreation. Yeah, they have a lot of things. This is great. Probably should save the remaining okane I have. I'm gonna say it like that all the time. I'm just gonna say it in Japanese. Maximum immersion, you see? Pets. Ooh. Oh, they'll roam around the garden. I should save for one of these. I think I'm gonna get the Kuroneko first. The black cat. Maybe the Calico, but at least Kuroneko, I know how to say that. Calico cat. Is it Karikoneko maybe? I don't know. Usagi, Shiba Inu. Calico cat and deer, those are the only ones I don't know how to say. Pet goods. Ah, that will be important too. Plants. I can buy some plants. I like to buy some. Ichigo, strawberries. Yeah, I like to get some strawberries. And that's all my money. I'll check other things later. How do I place them? My stuff. Oh, yes, you can choose where it's gonna go. Is there a way to set like a terrain for it? Let me see the store. Is there like a floor? Grass I can put on the ground or something like that? I don't see the option. Because the ground is just like white. It looks like it blends into the background in this way. Water features? No. Trees. Oh, yeah, we should save for some trees. They're gonna make everything come together quite nicely. Okay, so... one of the cat paws. Right, we should place these ones here. Like steps in that way. I'm terrible at decorating. I just want to say that. So I'm probably gonna mess this up in a way. I feel like I will. Somehow. This Kadomatsu, guess it goes best like here? I don't have like a good place for it otherwise, I think. There we go, there we go. The strawberries. Oh, tap a garden or planter to put them in. Wait, what do you mean tap a garden? What do you mean tap a garden? This is the garden. What? Oh, you can download this as a picture? Is that what it is? I'm kind of confused. How do I make this be an actual garden? It has to be a planter. How do you get a planter? Is that something you get from the store? Or just somewhere else in general, maybe? どうかな? This is the one. Ah, this is what they meant. Damn it, had I known, I would have probably saved for one of these. But okay, we'll place the strawberries another time. It's probably gonna be in the large garden. That's the one that's really gonna make things start coming together, I think. Wow, those pots. Yeah, I gotta get the Cow-chan pot. I'll get the other ones too, though. I'll get all of them, probably. They are so cute. So nice. This fountain is nice, though. I'll place it here for now. I could place it here, I guess. This is a good place for it, yeah. Like on the way to the house, outside the house, like that. Let's save that. So nice, so nice. Okay, let's see, Counter Punch. I think we did play this one. Did we? No, we didn't. So, to finish it up, let's have a mini game. My is a counter that's attached to a number when you're counting flat objects. Level 1, 1 through 5. My is a counter that is attached to a number when you are counting flat objects. Nani? Mofu? Sara? Seta? Kami? Pan? Pizza? Shitsu. Shirt. Did I read that right? Yeah, sheets. No, shatsu. Shatsu. Just have to write my after each number? I don't think I understand what this means. Ichimai, nimai, sanmai, yonmai, gomai. Nani kore? Okay. Gomai. I got it now. How many of them are they? Kami, gomai. Gomai. Keeps being 5 for all of them. Okay, ichimai. Chimai, sanmai. This is good. I like this. Sanmai. Ichimai. Nimai. Nimai this. Yonmai. Ah, yomai. Yabai. 違う。sanmai. 2 enemies so far. 4枚。4枚。早いです。早いですね。2枚。5枚。よし。ビクトリー。V。2枚。2枚。3枚。4枚。How many have I beaten so far? We're doing really well. 1枚。1枚。3枚。3枚。Hey, 95, wonderful. 3 of those, I don't know what you call this thing, and 1 hamburger. Hehe, kawaii. That will do then, I think. Let's finish it on that note. Cute little thing. This was so much fun. That's not supposed to show up in the chat. I don't know why the chat interface is like outdated like that. Sorry about that. But anyway, It did delete it in the other window. That's weird that it doesn't do it here. But anyway, yeah, let's see. And it just ends up deleting the entire chat. Didn't want to do that. There we go. Oh, wait, actually, that's extremely outdated. What the hell? Man, the chat widget is so weird for YouTube like this. Maybe I'll need another one. Okay, it's kind of updating now. That's weird. What the heck is up with it? Anyway. It's like a review of all the chat we've had on the stream. No, it's wrong now. Oh, for heaven's sake. Okashi janai ka. I need to look up how to fix this. Just made a note for that. But anyway. For now though, I'll leave it like this. Well, Maniacs, Superstar, Supernovas, domo arigatou gozaimasu for coming in. I hope it was a nice, cozy experience. I could get excited a bit here and there. My voice is definitely not as quiet as it was at the start of the stream. Well, I've also been awake for longer now. Some energy comes from that. But yeah, I'm gonna get some tea. Some theanine, some caffeine after this to help me out. But I will hydrate as well. Gotta hydrate a little bit right now. I've been drinking pineapple water. Not pineapple juice technically, it would be pineapple water, but from what I hear it helps me, and yeah, at points my voice has been feeling quite well. The only thing is I have to sort of heat it in the microwave because, you know, I store it in the fridge. Otherwise, ants are gonna go in there, it's gonna get bad. But yeah, because if I drink it cold, it's just gonna be counterproductive for the benefits I'm looking for my throat. Well, that is the week of streams we had right here. It's nice to end it in this lo-fi note, if you will, especially after the excitement we get in Final Fantasy Friday. I think it's gonna be a super similar schedule, if not the same, as this week on next week. Stay tuned on Twitter, Discord, and over here in the community tab for that. Usually those are the 3 places where I post the schedule. The only thing that sucks about the community tab is that when you have the preview of the picture, it doesn't show you the whole thing. You have to click on it or tap on it, I think. Well, I'm not sure how it is on mobile, but on desktop it's like that. This is why I see a lot of VTubers have a video, a waiting room which shows the schedule. It's not an actual stream they're gonna do, nor a video. They schedule it for December 2024 maybe. I don't know if I should do that. Maybe I should. I'll consider it though. I feel like I don't know. It depends. If you feel like I should do that though, let me know. I'm all ears for suggestions like that. But I feel like it's gonna be the same, honestly. I think I should be able to have 5 days. Don't quote me on that though. But Terraria Tuesday, then Fall Guys again on Wednesday. I gotta keep grinding for those Ultraman skins, man. If it's not Fall Guys, I think I'm gonna go for Master Duel. Maybe Smite. I still feel like I owe everyone a Smite stream. We were gonna do one some weeks ago and it had to be cancelled, but I want to keep grinding at Fall Guys. It might be a YouTube stream again, a Fall Guys YouTube stream. To have 3 YouTube streams next week and 2 on Twitch. See how that goes. Then the Thursday League Building stream. And again, Final Fantasy Friday, and again, Japanese learning here. Nothing special about next Saturday, right? No reason why we should have something else, I see. I don't think so. Like if a holiday or something like that falls on a Saturday. February 11 falls on a Saturday. Yeah. We're gonna do something special February 11 because it's the anniversary of my first official live stream, which was on Twitch 5 years ago, for God's sake. How is that possible? Hasn't been entirely 5 years straight. There's been a couple times I've taken long hiatuses. Earlier in my live streaming career, in the first half of, I pretty much took off the entire first half of 2019, and then the same for 2021. And some other hiatuses here and there, so when you put it all together, it's not 5 years straight. But still, overall 5 years. Ever since I started though, no matter what, I said I took hiatuses for like those first halves of those years, but I did have a stream on February 11. So this would be the 6th time I have a stream on February 11. Because I've always been there for the anniversary. I remember what I did. So the first stream, I played Warframe, Assassin's Creed Unity, Lord of the Rings Online. Yeah, Warframe, then Lotro, then AC Unity. 1 year later, I played Octopath Traveler. just a little bit. I didn't have a whole playthrough entirely on stream for that. Mostly I played that off stream. I don't remember where I was in the game, but I was already kind of advanced in it. I hope to stream Octopath Traveler too if I get the chance. Oof, it would take not just buying the game, but also a capture card. It's a lot of money. I don't think I'm gonna spend money on a capture card anytime soon. I gotta prioritize other things like, again, VTubing assets and the Live 2D model. Gotta save money for that. But I really want to spend money on like one of the next covers, like really make it just a great visual video, a great sound mix for it. But again, we'll see what the budget says. And what else? What else did I want to say? Oh yeah, 2019 was Octopath Traveler. 2020 February 11. Actually, I think I don't remember what I did for that, but I must have streamed. I probably did whatever I was doing at the time. Lotro, AQ3D, maybe Sutor. Probably did something like that. I wouldn't be surprised if Lotro was part of that. That was like the big era for those. And, what else? What else? Oh yeah, 2021, February 11. It was still kind of the hiatus, but I remember we did Animal Crossing New Horizons. Because it's also Pom Pom's birthday. Pom Pom is in my village in New Horizons. And February 11 is her birthday, which is just a great coincidence. I don't think it's a coincidence, I think it's just fate. The universe having fun with me, but in a good way, I mean. The universe just gifting me with another great coincidence like that. As it does, this is my daily life. The universe likes to play with me, in both good and bad ways though. I'm a cosmic plaything. I'm a cosmic star cluster plaything, basically. But then last year, 2022 February 11, it was the first ever subathon I had on Twitch. It was an incredible success, thanks to the kindness of some people that were there. We blew all the goals. So far, it's still been the most successful subathon. And I think I'm leaning towards that direction. That is going to be a subathon on February 11. It may be something else, but today, tomorrow, the plans for that need to begin. And I need to start figuring out new things to do. Still need to brainstorm some incentives for it for sure, that we can do. But yeah, there are some things that we may be able to do for that. Alright, I already know some incentives from before are definitely going to be repeated. They're really good incentives for that. But yeah, those are the future plans though. But let's go back a little bit, back to the present. Stay tuned for what we're going to have next week. Again, most likely the same as this week. Maybe the variation is that Fall Guys is now on YouTube this week instead of Twitch. Everything else should be the same though. Pokemon Galar League, we're getting close to completing those streams. When we finally do, we're gonna leave room for other YouTube streams. And it can be any day of the week now, not just Thursdays. But I might keep it like that, Thursdays on YouTube. Or I do something else. It really depends on what I'm doing the other days too. Because when I have 5 days a week, it's an odd number of days, so I can't... Alternating every other day between them doesn't quite work. Not all the time. Your mileage may vary. And yeah, this is only the second week of the year. Ooh, so many streams to come for this year. Provided everything goes well. But hey, I want to do more than just streams. I hope we have more videos, more covers, but also non-cover videos. And well, there's of course shorts. When I say videos, I don't even include shorts in there. They're their own category in their own way for me. And so much other thing. So much other stuff. So many other things I can't even think about that I want to do for content. What will this year even bring? It's still just getting started. But thank you for being with here. Thank you for... Can't speak anymore. Time to end the stream. Thank you for being here with me on this journey. It's been a lot of fun, Maniacs. I hope you have a great rest of your Saturday/Sunday. I'll see you next time. お疲れ様です。